Bartender Show. What's up on our Tuesday, March 19th? We are back live once again. All technical issues worked out. Mark, the bartender, in the studio as well. Jazz,
What's up?
What's going on?
with Jazz as well.
Everything's working smooth tonight.
Yeah, man. So,
Look, Bad Papa Smurf already checked in. Dude.
really?
Yeah, man.
Wow, what's up, Big Papa? Was it
Jesus,
Big
really?
Papa? Big Papa? Bad Papa Smurf. Thank you for chiming in.
Smurf. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, my friend?
We're getting into weird beers here in a little bit.
We
man.
are. It's gonna be a weird show.
Yeah.
I don't know. 2 hours worth of weird show, maybe 3 tonight. We'll see what happens. How everybody's feeling towards the end of the night.
We gotta have viewers, man. We gotta
Yeah.
keep everybody engaged, like, man.
We got to keep them going with our rhetoric.
Yeah, with our hot topic.
Tonight also is you guys' debut of a segment, if you
Yeah,
will.
we
of
gotta
your
try to work on
own
this,
show.
man.
Have you guys come up with a opening music or anything? Or
No. Well, I
No.
can come up with pretty much opening music.
Okay.
We're probably gonna get banned for it, but
I mean, do you guys have topics or what?
I mean, we got topics, dude.
Okay. I mean, do you guys know what you're going to talk about?
There's
or?
hot topics out there. There's
All
dudes
right.
getting smashed with eggs. There's fucking
Do you have a name for this particular segment or
shenanigans.
shenanigans with
Shenanigans with fucking Mark and Jazz.
Mark and Jazz?
Pretty
I got
much,
you.
man.
pretty straight up for and
Typical day.
Yeah. Sounds like a regular Tuesday.
regular Tuesday night? I got you. So shenanigans with Mark and Jazz.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. That'll be later on in the show.
That's our tribute for the St. Patty's from last weekend.
That's
We'll-
right.
We'll do a shenanigans today.
Did you go to the river?
Nah,
for
man. I was down
Shannon?
in Miami catching fish.
Oh, really?
Like drinking and eating.
Oh, would you eat? How much fish did you eat? Or eat?
Actually, man. Well, Saturday night we ate a fair amount of fish,
Uh-huh.
man, at this Peruvian place. But I didn't bring anything home. Everything we caught was game fish. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
As you can see as well, we do have video capabilities as of now. So now you
Hey, look,
see
we're in a bar, dude.
Bull and the Bartender Show video back online.
That's a fancier bar than what we're sitting in, though.
That is
We
true.
don't have tables like that, dude.
But I mean, it works though. I
Oh
mean,
no, it totally works, man. Yeah,
You know.
that looks better for.
Well, the thing
presentation.
is that before we had issues with it. Now it's working again for some odd reason.
Now it decided to work.
So now I have the options of actually recreating all the stuff that we need to have in order to stream, and to make it look a little bit more professional. Than
Work
what we,
it, work
you
it.
know? So we're getting back in the groove of things.
He said groove.
Groove. We were doing pretty good before, and now we've got to get back into the swing of things.
So can you show like YouTube videos on that?
I'm getting to that.
Okay.
Remember, we have to build this thing back up. You know what I mean? Because we sort of had issues before.
Yeah.
Do you remember those?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Issues.
Well, do you know what kind of issues we had?
We had all kind of issues
Okay.
where we need tissues for issues.
Tissues for issues.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So you went out, you caught some fish over the weekend. Where were you?
Miami, man.
Miami.
North Beach, Miami.
We're at, is it a really popular spot for fishing, or is it just,
Just all along, man. Like out there in front of there's 2 old diamond towers
Okay.
that are from like the 70s that are kind of like on like the north part of like South Beach, I
Right.
guess you'd like call it. And there's like 3 or 4 wrecks that are in line with these diamond towers.
Okay.
So you just basically pop around there, and it's like
Do you
130 to 250 foot, something like that deep.
Now, do you fish like sort of, towards the base of the towers?
No, you just use the towers to like line up, because you're
Oh, okay.
you're like a mile or 2 offshore. So
Oh, really?
You just like when you get in line with the towers,
Uh-huh.
like there's 3 or 4 wrecks that are within 100 foot of each other, like out there off those towers. So if you're just out there, you're like, all right, I know I'm in like 200 foot. The wrecks are right here.
Right.
Like
You know what kind of wrecks they are? Or
there's an old like boat,
just boat wrecks?
shit where they just sunk stuff like back in the day. Like they're on every single like navigation.
As like a
thing.
natural reef, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it'll like show it on anybody's navigation shit.
How big of a fight did you have?
The sailfish was cool, man. That
Yeah.
bitch like took me around the boat and jumped and did all kind of crazy, man, like acrobatics and.
You ever had one come up in the boat like alive? And
No,
just
thank
twitching?
goodness, man.
Yeah.
This one was like froggy. Like when I reached down to like grab his bill and like trying to get a picture with him,
Uh-huh.
it did do a couple kicks. Like,
Did it really?
Like that's the shit. You don't ever hold that fish with that bill pointed at you. You hold it like this way, so if it kicks,
I'm all
it
about
won't.
the videos where somebody gets slapped in the
Oh,
face.
dude, you get fucked up, man. Like I could totally see. And then like we caught this kingfish, and that bitch had like little teeth,
Oh,
like
really?
like that big, but like the whole like both sides. Like if you would have got your hand near that bitch, like my brother was trying to get the hook out, man, and that bitch did a couple like head swipes. Like you're like holding his tail, and you're holding the line with the hook, like keeping it where he's supposed to like just kind of not move.
Yeah.
And that bitch still would like, rah, 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 man, and them teeth were like.
It's got some fight on them.
Dude, gnarly teeth. Like, man, get that bitch back in the water. Like,
you ever get cut or bruised or close to it or? All right, well there you go.
Like I got shot with a fucking
like
paintball.
Yeah.
That's from the ass end of a rod, man, sitting there in your fat belly, like with no rod, like butt protector, basically.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Just fighting away.
That big rod, man, I had that bitch bent over, like.
How big was the rod?
It's the big like star
like
rod.
15 foot?
No, like the fuck my fishing rod. No,
yeah, the one that you had the shellfish on.
No, it's that little stubby one, man, but it's thick.
Oh, the one hanging up in the back over there.
Yeah,
yeah. Gotcha. Is that your prize pole?
That's my heavy duty pole. That's my East Coast like rig.
All right.
Like, but yeah, good times, man. I love that fuck. Even though, man, I was down there during spring break, dude. Like,
oh, you got all that craziness going down.
Dude, you see the videos, all the fights and shit.
No,
They've had a couple
of
like murders there down there and
really
stuff.
Pay
like,
attention too much of that stuff. You know what I mean?
Man, spring break shenanigans, dude. Kids, fucking wild
That's
ass kids.
insane, man. Just to have fun.
None of the videos I saw looked fun at all.
I wouldn't
man.
think so, but I mean,
they were fighting at the water on the beach.
Yeah,
they were fighting at the water.
They were
literally
for what?
At the water's edge, there was like a giant dude, like a group, and there was two dudes fighting in the middle of it. But they were like on the beach, like
water coming up and splashing you while they fight.
Yeah,
really?
It was almost like a funny like
were they
TV
trying to make
show
like
fight.
A fight video?
No, they were fighting, dude.
They were fighting.
They were
just like
pissed
that's
off,
where it
like,
ended up, and that's where it just went down. So the elements didn't stop them.
That's our future leaders right there.
It's somebody, man.
That's our future presidents.
Shit.
You know.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. They were showing some of the videos and like the surveillance and.
I think that's probably the most biggest time they have in Miami is the for like
tourism
tourism and
shit all the time down there.
Yeah,
man, but
because I know in the Panhandle
tourism is all the time, but
yeah.
spring break is where it's shenanigans.
The most of it, yeah.
Nothing but shenanigans going on. It's everybody coming for
spring break.
It's easy for beef when everybody's from everywhere.
Yeah,
right.
Or man, I've been down there during like they have Black Beach Week.
Yeah, I know about it.
Okay. That shit down there is
I'm good
insane.
On
that. What is it called now?
It's like it's
Beach Week for like black folks basically.
Okay.
And they all go to like everybody goes to Miami and it's intense.
Really?
Like there's a lot of I went down there like man one year and actually saw like Missy Elliott get out of her Lamborghini going into like P Diddy's club and shit.
No
like
kidding.
We were down there, South Beach. There was always crazy like shows and shit, but like it's hectic, dude.
That is
it's hectic.
That is crazy just for celebrities to go down there and everybody's all around them.
You just see,
never, you never heard of such a thing, but then it happens all the time.
Dude, my brother, he used to see, what was the super hot tennis player girl? The blonde chick that was in the Nike ads.
The Kornikova?
Yeah. She shops in the Publix in fucking North Beach all the time. You'll
really?
see her in like Publix there. Like, it's no big deal.
Now, I wonder
like,
if you have that sort of
still
stardom.
Like,
if you have that stardom, can you go shopping like on yourself, by yourself? Or,
yeah, you just got to have like
or an entourage, or
I mean, I'm sure there was somebody else there, like in like the Publix, like walking behind her, kind of thing.
Because sometimes when you watch like these the E channel and stuff like that, and you see them like clicking the pictures of the celebrities and whatnot, right? You don't see them with not paparazzi, but their entourage.
No, they got a boy with them. They got a buddy.
They got a buddy with them?
Yeah, there's a buddy that's either your size or my size.
And they just sort of shoot
bigger.
them away?
Well, you're the buddy.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, like, fuck on. Like, yeah, they usually have 2-3 buddies with them. Like,
man, some of those paparazzis have been living in people's trash cans for like days.
Dude, that whole thing is the worst shit. Like,
yeah, just to get that $1 million photograph. Tom Cruise coming out in his little gown.
Well, that and everybody, man. Now that like cell phone and like video shit is so good, like everybody is like paparazzi. Like everybody's
quick to get out their phone and
Everybody's
film.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What shenanigans are going on and all that jazz.
Like, I was mad. I actually probably should have taken more pictures when we were out on the boat of, like, all the cool shit that was going on. But I was so concentrating on, like, I was running 3 rods at the same time.
You were doing your thing.
Yeah, I was actually working.
You know,
like,
you were working. I got you.
I talked my brother into getting putting a GoPro
up on the boat.
Well, on the bottom of his T-top, basically looking at the back of the boat where all the action is.
Right.
So you could just you could pick pictures out of that from all day long.
That'd actually be pretty cool if you put on the end of the line where the hook is, a little bit above the hook.
Yeah, I thought about putting one on a planer, man, where you could look backwards and like see the lure back there.
Right,
and, like,
right.
If a fish comes up, you'd be able to see it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. We were actually talking about, man, like there was sargassum grass.
Okay.
That like floats out there on the East Coast, man. Yeah. Like the big mats. We found these mats that were in like 500, 600 foot of water that were like as big as this whole block.
Right.
Like out there, man. We started fishing around them. Because usually like fucking mahi and all that shit like live under those because there's always big fish that live in them. And we're like, dude, I was like, next time I'm bringing down my fucking gear and I'm going over the side and like I want to swim under this thing with like the GoPro.
See what kind of what's down there.
I mean, there's all kind of little fich and like seahorses live in that
no
shit.
Kidding,
But then like the bigger fish like mahi and tuna and stuff will hang out under that stuff, picking off littler fish, and when it's like a giant food chain.
Ecosystem,
like,
right?
It's the only structure in like 800 foot of 500 foot of water, like on the surface that you're ever gonna see. So like,
right.
It draws in all the little fish bring in the bigger fish bring in the monster fish.
That's true. Yeah, I got you.
So I totally wanted to like jump in the water and like, man,
and just go down there and film.
Well, just snorkel around the edge of it and get like video, man. But then like. The other half of it is thinking about that you're in like 600 foot of water in the Atlantic. So you can see down probably 70, 80 foot, but like there's still another
400 feet,
400 something foot down there for shit to be cruising around looking up at you, like
some sort of great white shark or something. You know,
yeah, well, yeah. Like my brother and I were both in like agreement. So like, yeah, dude, we're totally gonna do it, but like, man. One person's gonna stay close to the boat, basically, and like, man, like the other person's gonna be the lookout.
How far does it go down?
It's only like that deep to like that deep maybe.
Then put on a pole.
Nah, fuck that. You want to be able to swim around. Like, man, you want to be able to like get around it and like go under it and like get like look up at it and shit. Like,
and it's 600 feet deep?
Like the water is, yeah.
That's a long way to have those big old tall grasses like that.
It floats up from the bottom. So like it's like,
it's just a little island.
Yeah, it's just but I mean it's a mat like big as this.
So
whole
you could actually scuba underneath. This
totally.
Whole thing. Gotcha.
Yeah. Like
without no problem.
Yeah, like man, you could almost
so
snorkel under it.
It's empty underneath there. Just a bunch of roots or something.
You might have like a little bit of shit hanging down.
Yeah.
Or like a lot of time they'll like pick up like debris, like 2x4s and old coolers or whatever.
Right.
Man, like that's what you're looking for out there.
And make their own little island.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
It's like some National Geographic shit. You're like, dude, like, but once you get under there,
you can walk on it.
Well, no.
Oh, it's not that thick.
Nah, but once you get like in the water and like look at it, you're like, holy shit, there's like little fish and cool, like, man.
And then you're looking down and going, holy shit, there's
you look down,
shark down there.
Yeah, hopefully not. Like,
yeah, that's enough for me. I told him I'll be there for supporting the boat. I'll be that guy in the boat cheering.
But you're not gonna go in the water.
Hell no, not in that. It's a shark. Nah, I'm good. Like
it's cool if you're close to the boat. Like, man, there's not gonna be like unless there's one right under the boat, in which case that's dumb luck. You're fucked. Like, but. I mean, if we're catching fish, man, I'm not jumping overboard and taking video and shit.
Right. I got you.
But if there's nothing going on, like, yeah.
Yeah. Jazz, anything for you this weekend?
No, family's in town, so.
I got you. You just kind of chilling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing last weekend?
Bowling?
Yeah, I was bowling.
You were bowling? How'd you bowl?
I did all right.
You did all right?
Yeah, I did all right. You know, the more drinks, the better.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how it goes for me. Less concentration.
More just flow.
Yeah, I gotta flow.
Let your inside bowler chi loose. I like it.
Yeah, I had a pretty rough weekend, physically wise. I flew to North Carolina for a family emergency type of thing. Yeah, to Charlotte, North Carolina, and had to help a family member move.
It's cold up there, wasn't it?
Not bad, actually. It was like 50-something degrees. A little more than about almost 60, almost.
Yeah.
Right. And then Chewy Rocks came with me as well.
A little road tripper?
Little road tripper, which was fun. It was we flew from TAA over to Charlotte, which was a great flight. Why do I hear a second audio through here? Is that your TV? in the bar.
You picking up Always Sunny on the TV?
Yeah, I'm picking up Always Sunny on the TV.
Yeah, I forgot to mute it.
So anyways, flew into Charlotte, got there about 7:55 in the morning, got the Uber, picked us up, and then it was about almost 10 hours worth of packing. Picking up the truck.
I kind of hate moving, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, it was for a family member, so.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
They had to be out there by Friday, You
got to get up and move.
And the next day, went to bed about 12:30. The next day, right? Did the same thing. I filled up a 26-foot box truck.
How many Red Bulls did you drink?
None.
You're a beast. You went on natural.
And then the next day, I did from 7 to like 3:30. And then we left at 3:30, drove all the way down to Stark, where my dad lives.
Stark.
2:30. Yeah.
Stark, ain't nothing in Stark but Stark.
That's a nice little quaint town. It's a couple good restaurants, mom and pop deals.
Just don't speed through that motherfucker.
No, they've got a place called Bojangles up there in North Carolina. You ever heard of that?
Bojangles? Yeah,
Bojangles.
No, that is Popeyes, man. It's a different Popeyes.
Popeyes versus kind of
churches.
Yeah, churches. Almost.
Yeah, Bojangles is like just a step under Popeyes.
Yeah,
man.
Almost like a KFC. Almost.
There's a Bojangles in Mom's Little. No, it's better than KFC, dude.
I'd say that it's better than KFC.
KFC is terrible.
Yeah.
But I had the chicken strip combo one, the regular one.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah, the Bojangles up in like Momstown.
Yeah,
has amazing biscuits. Probably because it's in the fucking country. But you get the biscuits.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
That bitch is real. Like,
is that the cinnamon biscuits they have up there?
I just get the regular with the chicken. Dude.
I had that one. Yeah, that was really good.
Buttery ass biscuit. Like,
it was really good. The chicken tenders tasted really tender and nice and moist. Doesn't taste greasy.
We used to have Bojangles here, man.
Oh, really?
Like, there might be one like somewhere around.
Where
here,
at
dude.
over here, or where was it?
I want to say it was out like East Lake, like out in that direction.
Oh, really?
Like back in the day.
But yeah, so we ate at Bojangles. They even had a Chick-fil-A up there.
Oh yeah.
Chick-fil-A is everywhere.
Especially that's the heart of the like, Bible thumping South, dude.
But in Salisbury, that's sort of like the the main restaurant, like, oh my God, like their Disney World type of
Chick-fil-A?
thing. Yeah.
It's so sad.
The Joker is wrapped around their restaurant about 4 times.
That's every Chick-fil-A, man. People are rubes for that shit. Like,
yeah, but they flock to this one.
Yeah,
I mean, they come out of the woodwork for say, and they flock to it.
I'm sure, dude. In Salisbury, North Carolina, I've actually heard of Salisbury, and I'm pretty sure there's probably some better country shit to go eat.
Well, yeah, most
Chick-fil-A.
definitely, yeah. I'd go to that Bojangles better, than Chick-fil-A, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
because I like that sort of in-town cooking, that old mom and pop type stuff. You know what I mean? And then that's what I like. That's
some
what
home cooking chicken.
Yeah, man. Like there's a restaurant in Sarasota. It's the Amish restaurant.
Yoder's, dude.
Yoder's.
Yeah, Yoder's.
That Joker's some good quality
shit's
food.
Real, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you get a plate. You know what I mean?
Their fried chicken is like the pressure cooker, old school fried chicken.
But see, it's tasty though. It doesn't have that grease.
No, it's amazing.
Taste to it.
Their pies, man.
The pies are delicious.
Yeah.
Forget about the pies.
Actually, man, when we were coming back from Miami, dude, like there was traffic right there at like the exit where you get off to go to Yoder's.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, fuck.
But you got to get there early too, though. If not,
yeah. Well, the best time is to go like the end of summer when they got the fucking peach pies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they make the most gnarliest peach pie like ever.
I think I've had that before.
Like I
want to say I've had that.
Them peaches are real.
So flew up there Thursday night. No, Thursday morning. I'm sorry, Thursday morning. And actually, the security wasn't really that bad, to be honest with you.
And see, you were so nervous.
I didn't have to get on to the little tube deal that they do.
Yeah, a little breather.
Yeah, they circulate this little Star Trek type of tube.
Oh yeah, it puffs air on you.
Close the door and stuff like that. They actually pre-screened us to go into the manual checkout. Where you
just walk
give
them
your ticket, the metal detector and all that jazz. And
put all your shit in the fucking.
Which I was surprised. I thought everybody had to go through the little tube deal.
Nah, they'll pick people out. Like, man, like not everybody has to go through it.
Is that their sort of pre-screening?
Well, no, that's kind of their like, man, DUI checkpoint. Like, I'm taking care of like fourth person. You go walk through here.
Oh, is that like randomly?
Random. Yeah.
Ah, really?
Man, yeah.
Now, does that sort of lessen the sort of protection of the?
Well, I mean, you're gonna get caught no matter what. I think they have to puff every once in a while, like man, just to make that thing go.
But they had two lines. They had one for the manual
thing, and then they had a puffer.
Yeah, for the puffer.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Gave you the option.
They didn't. I don't know.
Yeah, man, I've had to go through both, dude.
Did
Just
you?
tighten
Okay.
your butthole, dude. Walk through 'em, like, man, hope nothing slips.
Yeah, don't bother me. Just walk.
Yeah, just walk through. But yeah, so got up there at 7:55. A little bit of turbulence. It wasn't that bad, you know. Little hops and skips every once in a while.
Did you get a beer on the plane?
Did you not fly? Because it makes it like this the first time you.
Dude, I haven't flown since 2008.
I can see.
Man.
Yeah.
Did you get beers on the plane while you were
Not
going
as
up?
expensive, man.
Beforehand, I'm at the bar.
Yeah,
No,
but
nothing
man,
was-
I
nothing.
gotta get a Miller Lite when I get up in the
When
air,
I get on, I
dude.
I need one because I go hard.
Yeah.
I get one and I can sleep.
Yeah, I want the fruit and cheese plate and the fucking Miller Lite, dude. And
Well, I did
I'm
have
going to
some.
sleep,
I did have a
like,
shot before I left, which is
one
well, yeah, one.
pussy.
Fuck you.
Man, if I'm flying, dude, I'm getting on that bitch just enough to like keep my composure.
I don't fear flying, but I don't like it.
I just don't like dealing with the people, man. That's a
don't
pain
like
in the ass.
I don't like
Like,
being on the plane in general. I don't like.
Do you not like flying, or just like up in the air?
I'm not scared, but it's just more like you in somebody else's hands, and then shit could just go bad. So
That is true.
So like, I won't stress out on it. That's what
Yeah.
I drink and sit back. Like it is what I mean. If I'm on it, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit there. And
my main
panic.
shit is like sitting next to somebody who either
But yeah,
sucks.
that
Like
could-
that's
that
when
could-
it
that could
sucks.
ruin it.
Yeah,
man.
when
Like
it
that's
is
why I
sort
get
of-
hammered. Like, all right, I'm either gonna like be cool and drunk talk to you for an hour.
Yeah.
Because I'm liable to put headphones and glasses on and just don't bother me.
That's all. Yeah.
if
But see,
yeah.
I'm not watching anything, I'm headphones
Yeah.
and glasses. I'll keep some just to leave me alone. Even if my eyes are open, just don't bother
Yeah, I
me.
put my sunglasses on, just
It's
kick
just
back,
me.
like man.
And that was a good thing about the morning flight was that nobody talked to anybody.
yeah.
Everybody was asleep
Man, I
and
hope
passed
nobody.
out.
I don't want to be
Yeah.
talked to when I'm on the plane.
No.
Like,
Well, even the Uber guy was
I don't
sort
know,
of
man.
like,
I sat next to some people that were cool, dude, on like
it
on
just
like
depends-
flights.
It depends
and-
how long the flight. Like if I'm just like a quick little couple-hour flight, like do you? I don't
yeah.
yeah.
bother me.
On my
But
flights to like the West Coast, man, when I was going all the
then that
time,
would-
like
yeah.
that was man. Like,
Yeah.
like you'd sit next to somebody like cool or either that or like a fucking hot bitch. And like,
I
oh
mean,
yeah, all right,
well,
I'm gonna talk
this-
like the
they
whole time,
changed it.
like.
That's totally different. It's
Or
totally
even like a
different.
mom, man, talking to like a mom, be all fucked up, dude, talking to some mom going home or
Well,
some
you
shit,
know,
like.
well, you know, you drinking, you're friendly.
Yeah, I be talking shit.
So
Dude.
that happens.
We know how you talk in your friendly conversation.
I be talking shit, dude. Like,
But yo, man, I'm this co-host on the show, and
man,
you know, you don't even know I have a red room. And
nah, you don't have to do that. You just talk to them on the airplane, and they just went, "Oh my god, like, you're so nice." Yep, fruit and cheese plate.
we had the
Miller
Uber.
Lights.
The Uber guy was trying to talk to us too.
Was he a dreaded up dude?
Now he was some sort of Chinese guy.
Oh,
Yeah, he was like, "So, how's your flight?" I'm like, "Oh, great. Just want to sleep." You know, because it was like a 40-minute drive from the airport to the location. You know,
that's
and-
one of those. If you're feeling shitty, you're just gonna tell the guy, "Hey man, I'm gonna catch a quick nap." Like, wait,
Well, I don't
want
want to. I don't want to be rude to the guy. You know. I just
Yeah.
wanna, you know, quietness. You know what I'm saying?
Silencio driver.
Yeah. So yeah, 10 hours for both days, packing up the U-Haul trailer or the truck, and then riding the way back to Tampa.
And you didn't bring home any North Carolina beers.
No, there was really, I mean, not a whole lot of time to stop, to be honest with you, because it was
Couldn't have stopped at the grocery store.
we were
Just,
sort
like,
of on
walked in.
a strong timetable. You know,
You know,
sorry, bud.
I go out of town. I bring back tons of fucking illegal booze across state lines for us to sample.
Hey, man, you know, I do kind of feel like a jackass because there was a guy that was helping, you know, all the people that were there, us pack up the truck, and he was a strange guy, like a very strange character.
Yeah.
Like he would talk about his drug addiction, about this, and he had like shakes during the whole thing, and you know
Was he trying to get a fix off you?
No, like he was already done with, and you know, like he was sort of
Oh, he was on.
Out
He
of all
was, he
that.
was on a step.
yeah, and he's back to rehab from church and stuff like that, you know,
boy.
and
Those are always fun people to talk to.
it's like, man, it's like then he's like, hey, man, yeah, I'll go home with you guys, and
Whoa.
you know, and we'll I'll help you unpack, and I'll drive back to Tampa with you guys, and I'm like, dude, no,
no, I'm cool,
easy,
man. Yeah.
come on, dude, you know. Only got enough room for
I don't
somebody.
need no old head on my fucking
No,
couch.
no.
dude.
You know, and this guy was like, you know, in his 20s, I think he said, or something like that. And he was just insanely just like, I mean, good helper, though. I mean, lifted up all the stuff that they had there. But
Probably high on cocaine.
bro, I wouldn't doubt it. He was sort of jittery.
Yeah, see?
You never know.
You got the jitters, dude.
All right, when we come back, we're going to take a
I'm ready to
break.
crack a beer. I need to, man,
Yeah.
switch this.
Get this Your swish going?
Since
Switch
this no fresh North Carolina beers to drink.
Since, I got to drink a Florida beer since nobody brought home any cool North Carolina beers.
I even imported coffee from Hawaii.
Yeah, this guy brought me, man, some Kona, man, toasted coconut, dude, from Hawaii. So.
All right, my bad. When we come back, we're going to talk for a couple different stories involving a $1.5 million car that just sort of got in a wreck here lately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A narcoleptic dog.
Sleepy dogs can sleep.
Yeah. Falls down after a lot of excitement.
It's like a fainting goat.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And then something that might be really interesting to talk about how Sarasota is considering decriminalizing small amounts of pot. That way you can carry under a certain gram.
Under how much a gram?
We'll get into that here in a minute. Yeah. Kind of tease that one, don't you?
What do you mean here?
I'll be at the
At Yoder's, dude, getting fucking hammered, eating pie.
the maximum I can have at all times. Refilling myself.
I'll weigh that bitch on the Coke scale so I know exactly like the 100th of a gram.
I can bring 0.3 more on. Let me get this little 0.3.
Yep. Let me throw that shake in.
As soon as I feel confident, you can weigh this out. Let the police. I'll sit back and wait. Go ahead and weigh it out because I'm getting it back. Go ahead.
All that and more. Bull and the Bartender Show. We'll be back in a minute. Stand by.
I forgot my cat there. Just kidding. It was Jell-O pudding.
My love is out the down and now. My love is out the down and now. My love is out the down and now. My love is out the down. My love is out the down and now. My love is out the down and now. My love is out the down and now. My love is out the down.
So this hypothetical realm that we speak from, right? That has a said bar in it, right?
There's
and
a lot of cars.
And a lot of cars.
There's
right,
bike stuff. There's
with a 4-tap of beer or whatever you want to have in it.
Yeah, with a full bar.
You know, it could it could push a button. You could have any drink you want come out of it. You know.
There's a dirt bike.
There's a dirt bike. You know.
There's guitars,
drum.
amps,
Listen,
drums.
you can bang on the drums if you want to.
Yeah, I got a full studio.
Yeah. But that's a man-child?
Yeah. Which is, I mean, I don't take it badly. It was just, I had never been, okay, so this is the whole fucking funny part,
That's
man.
a man-child.
Like
That's not the best.
So
This
what
is-
would you rather have?
No,
Some little plates and some glasses that you hold your pinky up and go.
no, I don't know. I think it was maybe just too much. Like
No,
so.
okay. How
What was
about-
too much though?
No, he pretty much we're trying to say that the second part of it is. That
Yeah, this
he-
is the whole
he-
thing. Like.
He denied it.
Yeah, I was like,
It
dude, I'm
got-
not a man child.
it
Like,
got
man, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like, man, I was like,
It
yeah,
got confirmed afterwards, though.
I was like, I like toys and stuff, and they
Yeah.
fucking, I was like, I've been called a lot of shit in my life. I've never like been called
Right.
a fucking man child.
Uh-huh.
They're like, yes, you have, you just didn't hear it. Like, it was like
Okay.
they called you that behind your back, basically. I
Really?
was like, fucking.
Wow.
I stopped. Was like, oh.
Were you
Think about it too, didn't you? Like, maybe-
were you
maybe
more
it
ups-
has.
I
Were
thought
you-
about it. That's what I was more
Yeah.
upset about. I was like,
It could have happened.
that probably did happen when I look around. Like,
Man child.
yeah, dude, I got called a man child.
How did you feel?
I mean, I look at it. I'd rather be fucking this than like a stuffy ass. Like, man,
Uh-huh.
like I'm like serious when I have to be, but like rest of the
Yeah.
time, fuck that. Like, man,
Right, but I mean, did that make you feel sort of, you know?
it was more of the I'd never been called that before,
Yeah.
and then
Why I
and then
never.
I got told that I
Why
probably
I
had
never.
been several times in like the past by other people, and fucking just didn't like pick up on it. Basically, like
Right.
man child.
Man child. I
Man
don't think
child.
so. I think this is a well-deserved
I mean,
bar
Yeah, there's
that
just
we speak from.
there just happens to be a lot of like
That
cool,
the
fun shit
airwaves,
like
that
in
YouTube
here.
has not pulled their show for, you know, their ears bleeding
Yeah,
by broadcasting their show.
you know that's every fucking Dub City old school that they
What?
like. I have every single one of those.
Really?
Like that whole collection.
That's a lot of collections, right?
No,
there.
that's not even like that's like.
Oh,
a third
there's
of 'em.
more.
That's like a third of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the rest of them are boxed up and shit. Like.
Did you find it ironic that there was a bull right behind you, and a homo
Oh no, I
statue?
think there was that was the least. It was the fucking all the helmets on display.
Yeah.
The RC cars on the wall.
Right,
Like
right.
man, the giant speakers in the
Right.
other room. Like
Jazz, do you think he's a man child?
I still don't know what a man child. I've never heard of it before, so
I basically what I'm guessing is a man
I
child.
get
Like,
the premise.
yeah.
I mean,
A man child would be somebody that plays with toys.
when I first
is
got
that,
when
is that actual? That's a real word.
I don't
It's a
know.
real
I
I don't
thing?
know.
just-
It might be
Oh,
in
I
the
thought he was
fucking
looking
hood.
it
Like
up.
yeah, I don't, he might be googling right now, man.
I am
like,
googling right now.
And I don't wear a diaper. Like I'm not into like because that was like when I first I was like man child. Like what? I never wore like a
So-
diaper. Like
According to the dictionary, a man child is an immature man.
Oh,
yeah, all right, all day. Well, no,
Yeah.
because I still get my bills paid and shit.
I don't think you're immature.
I just collect toys.
Yeah, you're a adventurer.
I just yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it really
so she
wasn't the
called
whole.
you a man child.
It wasn't really like man. It wasn't really like the fucking whole like man. It was the fact that like people have called you that before. You just didn't hear it. Like I was like, like shit. Like
and you call these people friends, right?
I love them, dude. I
Yeah.
love them, man. Like, yeah, the one.
I think it was funny.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
man.
hilarious to me.
Yeah.
so what did you
like,
say back to
I didn't. There was nothing I could say. I was just like, yeah,
him?
cool, man. Like.
He got on his bicycle and left.
Yeah. I got out of an RC truck and started playing in the driveway, dude. Like,
Did you ting your little bell on your bike?
man. I put on my little, I got the flashlight on there, but I
Oh,
got
do
it
you?
set down so you can wheelie so you can see where you're
Oh
going.
yeah, gotcha.
That ain't help.
No.
So they called you.
It's fun, though.
Wonder what else they say.
Oh, man. They say all kind. I had some bitch.
What do they say about me?
No, they didn't say, man. No, this was
I'm
like.
not as popular as you are.
No, I just. They don't know you. Like, I don't, man.
No,
You're not a man child, dude.
sorry.
There can only be. I don't. I want to go back and ask like so many people and be like, man, am I a man child? Like, excuse me, like, did you ever consider me a man child? Like,
There you go. Bull and the man
I know
child.
one who will agree.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's probably yeah.
Bull
At
and the
least
man
one.
child.
Like, yeah.
There you
I feel
go.
like I need my own man child like fucking T-shirt, like all like rah, like
This is the man shirt.
That would probably just totally like justify the whole comment in the first place if I got my own man-child T-shirt.
Man-child shirt.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
So like that shit, man.
So that sort of did that piss you off or?
No, dude. It was hilarious. It didn't. I wasn't mad about it at all. Like fuck, I'm not mad about like. Yeah, I got a dirt bike and.
Seems like every week you have a bar story.
Oh, I had a bitch trying to get cigarettes.
How was
today.
your food tonight when you went to the bar?
No, we switched it up, dude.
We couldn't do it today.
Yeah, there was too much tension in the air, man.
Really?
I could not like. I don't think I could have sat through like a bad bar service.
Okay.
Or just like my tacos wouldn't have been right.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, just some
was
fucking.
Was it tension with this show or?
No.
No.
It's just no.
Okay.
No.
Right. With me?
No,
man. No, okay.
got dark, got real.
Yeah, like,
I just want to make sure.
I feel like you just put your tail between your legs. Like
I
man,
did.
No.
I was like, well, I mean, listen,
man.
you have to understand that sometimes shows like this, right? Whatever you're doing.
On boxes, wattage for days when the moon won't do, all shine in its place. So you can find your way, another light bulb at your face. I caught lightning in a mason jar, shining with the power of 1,000 stars. Lightning in a mason jar, see it from wherever you are. If you're lost high up in the mountain tops, I'll leave the light on, and I'll leave the light on. You can come home right now, I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on. However long, however timely, the road back home, however winding as it might be, follow the light beam, I'll keep it on. However long, girl, just come home. Matter of fact, you better make that shit timely. I need my queen beside me, with ice on the horizon, knowing one day it's you. If you're lost high up in the mountain tops, I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on. You can come home right now, I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on.
Bull on the Bartender Show. Welcome back. Sorry about that. Mark was showing me some pictures of his fishing trip, which I gotta say, it's one of those things to where if you live in the Bay Area that you fish in, sort of like Clearwater or pretty much anywhere you want to, there's a place called Olympus Pools, and that's where Charlie and Michael are designers. They design your pools whatever you want. Do you want a pool that's like 20 feet long by 30 feet wide?
Looks like an aquarium.
That looks like an aquarium. They'll get you everything you need. Financing made simple by Lion Financial. Just call them 877-754-5966. But before you do that, contact Olympus Pool and ask for Charlie and Michael. Then we can get out there and get your pool done and ready.
They've got all kind of pictures of previous pools they've done. I've seen some of them with the grottos, and man, it's pretty gangster. Like,
now here's the thing: if you want to contact them, go to Facebook.com. Just search Olympus Pools, Instagram at Olympus Pools, Twitter at Olympus Pools, and, Instagram as well. But they have two Instagrams. That's cool. And then OlympusPools.com or OlympusPoolsFL.com.
Man, spit it out.
I know, man. It's sort of interesting. I usually do that before the song finishes, but
it's all right, dude.
OlympusPoolsFL.com for all your pool needs. They'll build you whatever you want to. You want fire? They have fire. Check them out, Charlie and Michael.
They can make a grotto with fire on the top of it, I'm sure.
That'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah, when you go in there and get hot, the fire comes on.
Oh, that's true. And just sort of relax and enjoy the cold weather.
Yeah.
And then during the summertime, your pool's ready for you.
Have yourself a tasty Big Storm Brewery.
Is that the beer tonight? Big Storm Brewery?
Bad Papa Smurf, we are drinking. Damn, I can't get my koozie down, dude.
Oh.
Son of a bitch. Hang on, put the mic down. Yeah, what is that?
All right.
What is that,
What do you
Jazz?
got there, Jazz?
Arcus.
Arcus.
Southern Pale Ale.
Southern Pale
Southern
Ale,
Pale Ale.
but it's brewed with a whole bunch of honey.
Okay.
And it's delicious.
Uh-huh.
It's a good daytime beer. But
Right.
I like this beer because it tells you what food
Yeah.
it can be. Because a lot of beers will tell you like, oh, this goes good with like this, that, this, but it's always like a Gouda cheese and something fucked up.
Something that's not going to be in your refrigerator.
Yeah. This beer says it goes with chicken,
Fried chicken.
fried chicken, steak,
Okay.
crab.
All in one, or just sort
Any
of
of the three.
Any of the three.
Any of the three or all the three.
Okay.
And when a beer matches up with those special food ingredients,
Right.
that's a good fucking beer.
Fantastic. That is a
And it's
breakdown.
local, man.
Right.
Big Storm Brewing, dude. Local.
Is that here in Tampa?
I think they're in Sarasota.
Sarasota. Gotcha.
No, that Big Storm's
Are they
St.
Big-
Pete. That's St.
St. Pete?
Is it St.
pretty
Pete?
sure
Okay.
it's St. Pete.
All right. So St. Pete area. If you were into the Big Storm Brewery, just hop on in. We featured there. What is the beer called again?
Arcus.
Arcus.
Southern Pale Ale brewed with honey.
Fantastic. Arcus Southern Pale Ale brewed with honey.
Yeah, crab legs, fried chicken, and steak is what it's supposed to be paired with.
It can be paired with all three.
Yeah.
Get your
Surf and Torf.
food on.
Look, Papa Smurf says Big Storm is in Pasco. See?
Oh, is it Pasco?
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
It says Pinellas. Pinellas.
We'll
Yeah,
look
you
it
never
up, and
know.
why don't we look
It's
it up
Florida.
and find out? I
It's
guess.
Yeah.
Pinellas. It says it on the
I'm going to
Okay.
promote it up,
can.
man. I don't care where it's at. The shit's
Yeah.
good.
It's a St. Pete. beer.
So check on the YouTube chat lines. It's Big Papa Smurf. He's
Checking in, man.
He said, "Hey, Cheery Rocks, what's on tap tonight?" Then it also says, "I'm kicking tonight. Hold on, I'm kicking back tonight while dinner is cooking, enjoying a nice tall glass of water on the rocks."
Nothing like water on the rocks.
So there you go, Big Papa Smurf.
What'd it say?
What do you have?
Clearwater and Odessa. All right, they got one in Pasco too.
Yeah, so we're both.
Yeah.
It's Clearwater and Odessa.
Yeah.
Clearwater and Odessa. They're in.
Yep.
Yep.
I do have to say though, for the trip that I took, the 621 miles up and back were probably the most fantastic, road trips I've ever done. Nice and relaxing.
Yeah.
Like True Rocks and I just sort of relaxed and chilled out, just sort of had a nice relaxing time up and back.
You're in a moving truck. It'll only go so fast. So you kind of
Yeah.
just got to sit back and like fuck it, like
and just enjoy the trip, man.
Yeah.
So
that did cover it up.
that was really
There's a little
cool.
tail end.
So, anyways, coming back to our different stories that we have after and not superseding, Olympus pools because they are the best.
Those guys are cool.
They are the best.
I want to be the best.
I wonder if they sit there and they go, "Hey, look, man, you're going to buy our
At the end
pools
of
or else." You know what I mean?
They're not gonna strong arm you. They don't have to
No?
strong arm you, man. Their freaking work speaks for itself.
That is true.
You see their pools that they've done, man. You're not gonna have to get strong arm.
Maybe they should get their own show,
like a pool show.
like a pool show. What do you think?
They would be good. Yeah.
All right, and don't forget also that you guys have your own segment.
Yeah.
You guys get nervous?
It's gonna be tough. No, I'm not nervous about it. It just might be shit.
It's okay.
I really had a long week last week. I really didn't
not
have
like
much
this
time
show,
to prep.
Like, but you got one or two stories, right?
we do have some story. We can always
All right.
share those stories. Just
All right. Just want to make sure you're ready to go. I mean, because I prepped for the show.
because I prep.
That's why you're the host.
That's
That's
why.
true.
That's why you are the man. Like
I'm doing
We're
1,001
We're wild
different.
cards over here.
Yeah.
That is true. You are the
we are
wild
shenanigans
cards.
over here. You don't know what's gonna come out of here.
But
man.
it's okay to for you guys to take your own little segment and roll with it and see what you do. Because you've been doing it for
Yeah.
a while. It's nice for you to learn, the ways of the force.
Yeah. Papa Smurf said he was in Sebring over the weekend, man.
Oh, really?
Car races, yeah.
Oh yeah, the race of
The,
Sebring.
the
wasn't it?
12 hours, that's always a pretty cool party, man. Those guys get loose. Like,
Now, how far is that from like IndyCar? I mean, I'm just
nah, the Sebring cars are more like the like production, like Porsches and
Oh, okay.
Ferraris, and I mean, there's some
Different
tricks like
styles,
the
right?
diesel Audis and
Okay.
stuff, like. But it's still it's not like they don't run Indy cars there. The track's too rough. Like,
The track is real rough over there. Or?
Sebring track is an old ass track. Like they do test some Indy cars there in off season, but they don't run any races. Like it's too bumpy.
Oh, okay, I got you. The reason why I asked is because it's interesting that he brings that up because I've been watching this show on Netflix, right, which is about Indy cars.
Oh, you
ever heard of this one?
No,
the Formula One one.
Formula One is different than Indy cars. Is it Formula One or is it Indy cars?
Formula One Drive to Survive.
Oh yeah. You
ever seen this one before?
Nah, but Formula One's a different story.
Like these are sort of in-car views of the pits and how they do it, how they race with the drivers, right?
Shit is tricked.
Dude, these guys,
yeah,
they are on the top edge of racing. You know what I mean? Just by, these tracks they go on is just the turns.
You need to start watching some MotoGP shit.
See, like right here. Now, this is the in-camera car of one of the top drivers, and they've got like a computer NASA built setup in the back to where they're watching everything with the car.
Oh, they have telemetry on everything.
Yeah. Like they'll tell them, hey, look, P3 is down or something like that, or little codes or whatever.
They start telling you like your like left rear tire is getting over.
That's what I'm talking about.
Slow down, like
so. I've been sort of fascinated by, how the inner workings of this is. I don't know, one time you and I had a production meeting over here, and you had this on, didn't you?
I watched, I watched Formula One racing, a lot. Like,
yeah. So what is your top driver?
Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis Hamilton?
Yeah.
Okay. Because he hasn't been featured on here yet, but I just didn't know.
He's the cool, man. He's the cool black kid that was, fucking Rihanna and parties. And
he gets them all.
He actually, he's been testing. He went and did a couple of track days with the motorcycle guys.
He on the Mercedes, right?
Yeah, that's what he drives for AMG. So.
Well, according to this, McLaren wasn't doing very well either.
McLaren by themselves,
one of the drivers.
Like, man.
Now, it's weird that you say that because when you say the word McLaren, you think of the automobile, right?
It's a different McLaren makes the chassis.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like they have AMG McLaren, which is like one thing, but like McLaren also uses like Honda motors, and they just make the chassis. So
right,
it's not the same as like AMG, like or Mercedes, even though it's McLaren. It's still associated with those guys. Like they have a different power plant in the back, so it's not as fast.
Now, did you go to the one here in St. Pete?
I didn't go this year.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Would you want to go, or
I've been almost every single year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jazz, have you, or is that one of those things you don't really pay attention to?
You got it right.
All right, there you go.
Actually, you would like, dude. If you went and saw it in person, it's pretty fucking rad.
I'm basketball, football, soccer, sportish type.
Okay.
But standing from me to Bull when a fucking 800 horsepower like Porsche goes by you, like 100 something mile an hour, it's pretty badass.
Now I would like to see that. That'd be kind of cool.
It's cool just to.
It's still not gonna.
I go sit there for about 4 hours and like walk around, and you can pretty much see everything. You're like, all right, cool. Like I see like the Indy cars go fast. You see like the regular cars. You go through the pits. Like
now, what is the top race over there in St. Pete?
That they do run the Indy cars.
What is there like? Obviously they may have other races, right?
That's the bigger one though. The Indy cars.
Oh, okay. So don't have inner races.
They have
before that.
They have the same cars. The same cars that go to Sebring.
Yeah, they'll go to this.
They raced at Indy or at St. Pete before Sebring, like kind of thing. But like the Indy cars don't go there. But the support guys, like the same guys that go to Sebring go to like the 24 hours of Le Mans, that kind of shit, like the endurance races, like that kind of thing.
I got you. Now, see, I would like to probably get behind the wheel of one of them one time.
Fuck, are you kidding me?
No, I would, man. Come on, the thrill of driving a Formula One car.
Dude,
how would you not want to do that?
The thrill of driving any kind of race car, like it ain't even gonna be a Formula One car. Like, if you
just to drive that to go down the backstretch at 200 miles an hour,
it would scare the shit out of you, dude.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
You wouldn't be able to go. Actually, like they've done tests with like drivers who are like good drivers,
right?
Put them in a Formula One car.
Yeah,
they can't go fast enough to keep heat in the brakes to make the brakes work.
What do you mean? You have to have heat in the brakes to keep the brakes?
The brakes are carbon fiber.
Right.
They're carbon ceramic brakes.
Okay.
And you have to keep heat in them, which means you have to go fast enough and use them hard enough to keep heat in them to make them grip. If you don't go fast enough and you don't get on the brakes hard enough, you have no brakes.
No kidding.
Yeah, like you have to go fast to make the brakes work. So you have to go like fast enough to make
Because
heat.
like on that show, I've seen a lot of those guys. They'll sit there and like stop pressing on the gas, right, and just let the car coast.
Yeah, no, that's like when it's like race time when they show those guys' feet.
Yeah,
you're either floored or totally on the brakes. Like there's no in between.
So that clutch is like really quick, isn't it?
Like there is no clutch. Those things are the fucking clutch on a Formula 1 car is a
it's
button.
on the pedal, right?
Is a button.
Oh, okay.
Like it's like a.
So you just
like,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it's either gas or brake, but you'll see them like they'll look at the fucking telemetry and be like, you were 0.2 seconds in between getting off the gas and getting on the brake.
Okay.
You need to get rid of that.
And they can tell that.
Yeah, well, it's on in the computers. They can see when that shit goes off and on. It's the same thing. If you're digging on the fucking Formula 1 shit, you need to go look at MotoGP.
Okay.
Because that's basically Formula 1 racing on 2 wheels.
No kidding.
Yeah, like you can't buy those
big
bikes. Yeah, no, these are bikes that you cannot buy. These are like factory from Japan, like one-off shit, like that kind of thing. And the telemetry is just as badass. It's the same, like, man, technology. Like,
okay.
But it's on bikes. And the dudes are going just as fast as fucking Formula 1 cars, but on
now,
2 wheels.
Here you go. Here's your boy, Bad Papa Smurf. F1 racing is balls to the walls.
Yeah, totally.
Wouldn't it be wall, not walls?
Unless
it's
keep it off the walls.
Okay, yeah.
But go look up, like, MotoGP shit.
MotoGP stuff?
Yep, just MOTOGP. Like, man...
Is that okay? So that's sort of the more high intense.
That is
2-wheeled.
That is the Formula 1 equivalent to motorcycle racing.
Well, I mean, they just have a bigger, higher horsepower, right?
Yeah, they're 300 horsepower.
Okay.
None of the, like carbon fiber frames.
You said MotoGP.
Yep.
All one word.
Yep.
Highlights of Roto Moto GT 29. Yeah, I can't even.
Yeah, just click on that. Like,
right,
and like
so
watch these dudes just get after it. Like,
so all right, so but in this document, that's why I brought it, because I didn't know if you would like that or not. You know what I mean? But in there, it's one. Oh, I've seen these before. These are the race bikes. Yeah.
But like MotoGP is the same technology as Formula 1.
Okay,
like,
I know what you're talking
as,
about.
Like,
yeah,
shit that you're never gonna see on the street.
Yeah.
Like,
but how many? Like, let me ask you this now. For Jazz and you, let me ask you this, right? When you're watching these races, right? Are you dedicated to the entire race? Or are you guys dedicated to the wrecks? And this is why I asked.
No, I watched the racing on like the MotoGP
okay.
shit.
But here's why I asked, right? I've tried to watch like NASCAR races, and I've tried to watch, Formula 1 races, even these MotoGP races, right? And I can never find myself keeping my eyesight and my conscience and my whole world devoted to that. So typically I'll watch highlights if I really want to watch it, right? Or I'll come back and obviously, see some of the more safer wrecks or whatever the case may be. You see what I'm saying? But are you one of those guys to where you guys watch the entire thing, or?
Yeah.
The only time Jazz watches racing is when he's over here basically hanging out with me.
Okay.
He took the words out because I was about to say,
yeah.
the only time I watch it is when I'm here.
All right.
Which I'm cool with. Like, it's just not my thing. I don't hate it. Just, I don't know, maybe like I just grew up. I never went to nobody's house and that was on.
Yeah, I got you.
Besides here.
And see, I've come over here to the bar and you've had it on, and you and I have chilled
Sundays
out and
Mondays,
watched.
Man, that's
which I don't have to do it. But if I'm watching it on my own, I don't know if I can devote. 2.5 hours.
Well, that's the good thing. Like the fucking motorcycle racing shit.
Yeah.
Is 40 minutes.
Is that it?
That's your race.
Oh, really?
That's still long.
It's long, but
long.
there's
how long
parts,
is the course?
Anywhere from a mile, 2 miles.
All right. So how many laps do they do?
20.
NASCAR is another.
Yeah, NASCAR is another. Dude, I don't ever watch a full NASCAR race. When I see that on the guide,
like when I see that 3-hour stretch of a circle.
Yeah.
Like, because the crashes you're going to see that somewhere.
Yeah.
So
they're always on ESPN.
Yeah,
man.
I don't want to see no real bad somebody got really hurt.
No. But I mean, still.
There's nothing. But what else is there? What else?
You gonna watch
good pass? A good pass?
Yeah. You went around that guy.
I mean, what else are you gonna show as a highlight besides the very end when they won? It's like it's like a good pass or a wreck, and then who won? That's the end of it. So that's the highlight of NASCAR. That's why I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch soccer. I watch hockey. I'm diverse. I just.
But see, I like hockey games when when I'm there live. You know what I mean? Like. But I like watching them on TV. I like
watching a Lightning game.
But
they're like, I mean,
but
honestly, when they're good, it makes it way more interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're good, so like it's even. But no, you know what? Too though, I think the best time to watch hockey is like playoff time because every goal counts. Like it's so serious.
Yeah.
That's when
like,
shit gets heated.
It's so like it's intense because like you could be up like 2-1 and then like then they get a power play goal, and
right?
Another one now you're sitting there down a goal. Now you locked in like so it could get intense.
You imagine
Imagine
the goalie if he like lost that goal for the Stanley Cup.
There's been plenty.
There's been plenty of
just
that.
what he's speaking about. At this point,
that's just as bad as the fucking place kicker, man. Missing the final, dude. Wide right.
But goalies get paid though, so they're still going home a little.
Yeah.
Like the kicker, like you might be fired. Like if you miss that goal or you miss that kick, like.
You're
might
done.
be fired.
Right.
You might be going home. Like
goalies can fuck shit up once in a while.
That is true.
Same shit with like soccer goalies, man. Like if you miss one, like they're gonna give you some shit, but like you're not getting fired over it. Like
that's true.
Because they can have a terrible match and then just get.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Just being there, just sort of the excitement.
But live though,
yeah.
live, man. Yeah, that's probably one of the best and most entertaining sports live to watch. Like I think
arena football is good.
Yeah,
going to arena football. but you still can't take arena
that,
football serious, man. It's still just going there to get drunk, basically. Like,
I can see that.
That's more. I mean,
because a couple times that I've been,
go
when
see a Storm
game,
go get hammered at the ice.
I thought it was great.
It's more. That's more drinking and having fun.
Yeah,
than
I'm gonna leave about in the third
yeah.
quarter. Like fuck it. Like, man,
right.
I'm gonna go out from here.
I think a good NBA game is probably the best if it's a good game because
that's the only pro sports I've never been to, man.
I haven't been to,
I mean a good football game, like if you're drinking, you're gonna miss because it's just so much going on that you're gonna miss it. If it's better to watch a football game on TV because you miss so much when it's live.
Yeah, unless you're sitting like end zone.
Yeah, even that too. Even that it's just hard. It's just more. That's something more you can watch. It's better. That's like the only one I can say it's definitely better to watch on TV. But I don't mind going to a game. But that's the one you could just really watch it because you got it because there's so much of the ambiance of what's going on that they help point out. And now you're paying attention to this and that that you won't catch if you're just watching it live. Like you're right there at a basketball game or a hockey game.
Yeah, hockey game, man. You got to watch out. You're not gonna get fucking hit with a puck and shit.
That is true.
Pay attention and
I was actually
that's what I was at a hockey game. I've never been in that situation where where that puck came.
Dude, I've seen that shit.
Yeah,
man.
I've seen it, but I've been there. But man.
Fuck that.
Have you seen somebody get taken out by one?
In the corner, yes. Close enough.
Yeah.
Well, we were close enough.
Oh, yeah. I've seen one. Oh, yeah. No.
Dude, I saw an old-timer.
But now, though, it's so much easier to be on your phone. Like, I think it's so much to where, like, even you can act like, let's be real, like, we could end up being on the phone doing something real quick and you can get hit by a puck. That's just so it can happen to us, too.
Dude, I saw an old-timer.
Even with a head on a swivel.
Take a fucking bat to the head at a fucking Yankees spring training game.
Somebody,
bat broke.
Really?
Pitch, and he was like talking to his grandkid.
Yeah, if I hear oohs and ahs, I'm looking like
it's too late.
Hey, let me tell you,
he was like 4 rows up.
Okay,
and when that bitch cracked, it was like kabloom, like shit, clean him out, dude. Kid sitting right there next to him, like.
So I was at a hockey game and I was sitting behind the home goal, right, of the Lightning, right, and this is before they even had netting on the stuff.
Yeah, you just had the ice.
Yeah, this is the glass, right?
Like, yeah.
So.
Oh, they didn't used to have the netting on the.
Nah, you didn't, man.
Well,
Flyers
during the
were
game,
all over the place.
One of
those power shots.
Dude.
one of the players at the time during the game, one of the players at the time hit the puck. It went over the glass, into the second level, and hit some old lady in the head. Gave her a big old bruise or something like this. And I believe after that incident, they started putting up netting on the outside of the goals.
One old white lady to get her. You got chased.
Done. We need netting and chains.
I mean, have you sat behind the nets?
Dude,
sitting anywhere, shots?
Anywhere in that corner.
No.
Man,
and behind there, and they do practice shots behind the goals.
Yeah.
They're hitting those pucks purposely on the glass.
Yeah, trying to see where it'll bounce and like sitting anywhere in that corner when they come back for like the checks.
Yeah.
Around the goal where they hit the shit. Yeah, nah, man. I'm all about like the middle or like box seats where you know nothing's gonna fly up there. Like.
Yeah, you get service with a smile up there.
Yeah, you got your own bathroom. You can go in there and do what you need to do in the bathroom.
I had that one time I was at a Rays game, and I had got some. No, they weren't box seats, but they were sort of Sky Seats, I guess. They were all like a big group, and
Yeah, like the big club seat.
Yeah, it was right next to the.
You know where I'm only at now when I go to the game. I'm in the clubhouse.
You're in the clubhouse.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
it's all you can eat and all you.
That's
can
true.
drink.
Yes. But I was right next to the where the big announcing table was.
Yeah.
For all the radio stations and stuff like that. And I think it was like Archie Bunker at the time. The old man was like sitting there. He played that character.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe not Archie Bunker.
I was like Archie Bunker. Like,
we're not in sports anymore.
No. But what I'm saying is
crappy asshole white man.
No. I don't know if it was Archie Bunker, but it was a celebrity that was way back in the day. But what I'm saying is, it was nice seats. They serve you drinks. You could watch the game. You could watch it and like get into it. You know what I'm saying? And you would act, just everything was right there, which was great.
Bro, that's the same shit with that loge section at the fucking Emily, man. Dude, the food and the drinks, and you just sit there. Them motherfuckers had like bowls of fresh candy where they would make you like, I want pretzels, M&Ms, Reese's, and this motherfucker would show up with like a bowl of like pretzels, Reese's,
right on hand.
Like, blam, dude, I want this, I want
whatever
that. Like,
you want.
What the fuck, like you. Little punk ass kids were totally taking advantage of making them just do dumb shit, but like the fucking Jack and Cokes were kablam to like that, like man, and I was good. Like I'm all about that shit. Yeah, that was the next best thing to a box.
That's why I said we go to a Magic game. They got the lower recliner seat section.
Well, I actually want to talk to my brother, man. We need to pick a good fucking Hurricanes game for this year.
Yeah, you're right.
Now,
I want to go to that stadium.
Let me ask you a question. Having not really a lot of knowledge on basketball, why don't they put an NBA team here in Tampa?
There's one in Orlando, so that's too close.
It's too much. Yeah, because you got the
but don't you have two different baseball and football teams in the same state?
Yeah, but what other sport does Orlando have a team like major? That's why.
I don't know. That's
Orlando
gets
don't. That. That's theirs.
That's why. So that's why. So it's like that.
So we couldn't start they did an arena football.
Tampa would never have an NBA team.
No.
Ever.
Yeah, there's not enough. We have a hard enough time getting football and baseball people to go.
Orlando is it, man.
All right.
But to be honest, it's not that like in traffic going to a Rays game.
Yeah.
Like from here. Or from like a further away, it's not that much of a difference of going to a Magic game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you'll get there in a little over an hour.
Right.
And like if it's bad traffic,
I've sat in an hour just trying to get to the beach past the fucking stadium, man.
Oh really?
Like, going out to like the fucking
Daytona
Undertow.
and all that?
No, I'm talking about going to like trying to get to like the Undertow out there, like St. Pete Beach or like the Bon Air.
Oh really?
During a fucking Rays game.
Yeah.
And on like 275.
Oh yeah.
A Rays game starts typically around 7:00.
Yeah.
So you're gonna.
Or the afternoon ones, which really suck.
But
so
you're gonna be
you're
gonna be in traffic regardless during the Rays game. So like if we were to deadlock in traffic, you're gonna be like 45 minutes just to get through that nonsense.
That's
and
true.
Then, like if it's like a normal day, like go head into Orlando, you can go hit a game and come back. And it's like
I got you.
All
right.
So it's not that hassle. It's not that much of a hassle.
Yeah.
But I would rather have the Rays be playing it here in downtown though. To be honest, because I definitely would go
here
to
in downtown Tampa.
Yeah, that's way nicer than having to go.
Because there's always tickets. So I mean, so you could just go.
Did they accept that deal that they were going to put it here?
Nah, they
denied it.
Well, there was not enough.
It just seemed it's at a perfect spot too.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
So then
like,
what?
I didn't think they
got to come back with a new deal.
Yeah, I didn't think they would have found a legit spot, but they actually did find a legit spot.
All right, so let me ask you guys this question.
I swear you're wearing a blazer. It's totally fucking me up every time I look over there, dude.
It's a jacket.
No, but the way the collars, the way the collars are sitting, I'm like, dude, he's got a blazer. You're so important. Like,
all right, so let me ask you this: if we lose the Rays, right? Where does said Rays go? I mean, do they?
They're gonna go.
I know they're gonna keep their contracts. They have to pay their contracts, right?
They'll go probably like somewhere where somebody lost a team before or something like that.
Yeah, it would just depend on
like
what
Canada,
state. Like,
Canada.
Yeah,
I mean, what other teams
they'll go
sort
to,
of
Montreal and be
they'll
the
go
fucking
to Montreal.
yeah, because the Expos aren't there anymore, right?
Yeah, the Expos are the Nationals, Washington.
Yeah,
so they would go somewhere like there.
So they'd play up there.
They would just relocate, but like it would be an easier
be
transition to just like go to where they actually had a team, just like how like the Cleveland Browns got another Cleveland Browns.
Yeah,
like they'll like even though the Cleveland Browns are the Ravens.
You're right over there.
I was tripping, dude. A bug went by me.
Because like if you really think that's what I'm saying, like the Ravens are the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
what they are. That's
Yeah.
where they came. So the Ravens are the Cleveland Browns, but they got another team. So now there's another Cleveland Browns. But the Ravens, if you just took a step back, the Ravens are the Cleveland Browns.
The original Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
got
OG,
you.
like.
So they would just send all the Rays players up to
No, they just
Canada.
relocate, to another city.
Yeah.
But like
Uh-huh.
Montreal would just make sense. Like it would be somewhere
Okay.
like that.
Why would Montreal make sense?
Because they
Because
lost
they
the
already
team.
had a pro baseball team
Uh-huh.
there, so they already have
everything
like the
for-
fans.
Oh,
the fan
okay.
base is already
Fan base,
there and
like,
everything.
there's
Gotcha.
not,
like,
worried
Okay.
about anything.
All right.
Because you're bringing like a team that doesn't have a strong fan
Right.
base.
Do you think other teams would absorb some of the Rays players?
No. It's
They
just,
already do,
it's,
man.
you
The
know,
Rays get
it's-
picked
the
every
Rays
year.
get any-
we get cleaned every year with
yeah,
fucking
any
talent,
good players
like,
going.
man.
So the next one is we lost Archer last year. Oh, the next one is I can't think the pitcher the Cy Young winner.
Mm-hmm.
Like our pitcher won the Cy Young.
The Cy Young Award.
He won't
Yeah,
be here next
best
year.
pitcher of the year,
like,
and
Yeah.
and he got like his raise was like
$50 in the
10
parking
it was,
pass.
No, it was like 10,000. No,
Yeah, like, for real.
it was like $10,000 or something. Like
Yeah,
Jeez.
like
that
your
was
bonus,
his
man.
bonus raise for this
Man,
year.
yeah.
Like he's gone. Like he'll probably pitch through this year
And how old is he?
dominate. I don't know, but I'll look it up. What he?
Yeah, because I mean, if you're like 27
He's young. No,
or 22,
It doesn't matter, dude.
He won like
He won
like,
the Cy
he won-
Young,
yeah, he
man.
won,
Like, you
like,
I know, but
he
that's
won
what
a
I'm-
shitload of games.
I know,
like,
but that's
for,
what
like,
I'm saying. You're set to retire. You know what I
Even if
mean?
you were 30 and you won the Cy Young.
No,
Yeah.
he's young.
like,
He's
man,
young.
like,
he's
yeah.
young.
Yeah, but I mean, you're set to retire,
No,
man.
he's set to get that big ass paycheck. That's what's coming.
Yeah,
in
I know.
Like,
that's what
he's
I'm
gonna
saying.
get
Go to the
he's gonna-
Yankees or
it
go to the
doesn't matter.
Rangers
Even
or
if he
man.
whenever he gets traded, he can either stay with that team
Yeah.
and sign, or he can get another deal somewhere else. But his next deal is gonna be man. The Mike Trout. You saw the deal he got?
On today,
Yeah, let me.
Yeah, I
before
saw the
correct-
fucking tick,
no,
man.
before I correct, no, hit
it was million.
$1
of
million
course it was
deal.
a million.
Zuh.
No, millions. It was
Millions.
It was
Zuh.
12 years, I think. 430 million.
Wow.
And in baseball,
You're done
guaranteed.
after that. Yeah.
You get all your money.
First.
No, it does not
No,
first,
like-
but no matter what, so in 12 years,
Yeah.
So if he injures himself like in 2 years,
Yeah.
and can never play again,
You're still
he's
getting
still-
paid.
You're still
he's
getting the money
he's
for
still
12.
getting paid every year.
Wow.
So that's what I mean. So he's got 430 million. Just like A-Rod's still getting paid right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still.
Is that the one that lives here in Tampa?
He doesn't live. No,
Nah,
that's
that's
Derek Jeter.
Jeter,
That's
yeah.
Derek
Jeter.
Jeter.
Now, who
But
does he
no.
play for?
Derek Jeter's retired. He's
He
good.
didn't play
but-
for anybody.
Oh, okay.
But he's probably still getting. No, he's probably his is probably over. But A-Rod's still
Yeah.
definitely that big ass contract. So he definitely probably got like at least
So-
10 million this year from the Yankees.
So let me ask you this, right? So you could sit there and sign on a
Get the
team
Rays
for like a
picture real quick.
12-year contract, right?
Baseball is the only one that's guaranteed. In football,
Uh-huh.
you have guaranteed. But so say somebody got like a 43 million.
Yeah.
And 20 million was guaranteed.
Uh-huh.
You get a chunk guarantee. You don't get the whole thing.
Yeah, but so if you get hurt, like they could just void your contract. You're fucked.
Oh, okay.
That's
All
the
right.
difference.
Yeah.
And that's like that's like
For
that-
football,
That's
right?
why football players don't play around, and that's why Le'Veon Bell had out a year. Like you don't play around with that. Like you
Yeah.
gotta get your money when it comes in.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you're not, because it's not guaranteed. You can get hurt, and that's the easiest sport to get hurt at, and then you'll be
Uh.
screwed. Baseball, you
might blow a rotator
or no,
cuff
a
or-
pitcher signs like a $300 million or $250 million contract,
Yeah.
and fucks up his arm and goes through Tommy John like twice and can't never pitch again.
Uh-huh.
He's getting all that money.
The
So
period.
that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna,
Yeah,
look,
that's
I'm
good.
gonna look at the pitcher's name. So
Wow.
because once his pitcher, like the Rays pitcher, when he gets his next money, he's set
Yeah.
for life.
I think we're in the wrong business, Mark.
I can't pitch a fucking 90-mile ball. My shoulder exploded just trying to throw 70.
I actually
dude,
could
like-
throw too.
I mean, to get that
Fuck.
much money, man.
Blake
I
Snell.
mean,
Blake Snell.
All right, yeah,
But-
That's
yeah.
it. He won us.
But I mean, just
I
to
want to
get
see his raise this year.
just to get that much money at that age, you know,
I mean,
you put
yeah.
those dollar signs in your bank account.
Well, but I mean, like that's what's so fucked up about the NFL. Like, man, like you're gonna give your body for like all that
Yeah.
shit and get the hell beat out of you and stuff.
Now all that
and then, like,
revenue is coming from like sales and
ticket
you know,
sales,
t-shirt
season
sales,
tickets, jerseys,
year round,
hot dogs.
worldwide, you know, all that
Yeah.
stuff, right? So all that millions of dollars is that their paycheck is going to is from the people like us that are the consumers.
Somewhat,
you know.
yeah.
Am I not correct or no?
Yeah, no, that is, man.
Like to build a new stadium.
But like the
What?
I got. All right, the guy was the best pitcher in the league. Like not that many people win a Cy Young. He got his raise this year was 15,500.
That's it.
That was his.
Yeah.
When guys, like okay guys are getting like $40 million contracts for a couple years that are like okay players.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So like,
he's not gonna be around next year, dude.
Like so, like he'll play through this year, maybe depending on what they can get from him. But he's gone after that. But anybody that had time to leave was definitely gonna get their money when they can. I'm just not mad at it. I just hate when they go to the Red Sox. Like fuck David Price and him winning this year. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. Fuck David Price.
Well,
Red Sox in general, man. Boston teams in general.
Lightning are playing the Capitals tonight. What do you think?
Are they playing tonight?
Capitals are
tough.
tomorrow
night.
Capitals are tough. That's who beat us last year.
Yeah, that was the man.
Ovechkin.
That fucking rat face one.
Yeah, that fucking crazy Russian. Any Russian? He Russian.
He Russian?
With Ovechkin, he's got to be. Yeah, we're not gonna try to profile anybody, but
no, shit, man. Most of the NHL
are
players
Russian, dude. Like,
a whole bunch of our dudes are Russian.
Yeah. God bless him.
Stamkos is Russian, ain't he?
I think he's Canadian.
Oh, he's Canadian?
I think it's Canadian.
He's Canadian.
Yeah,
no, not him. Who am I thinking
Vasilevsky.
No.
Vasilevsky's got to be Russian, dude.
I think Vasilevsky.
Yeah, to look
definitely
it up.
Right.
Yeah, like, man. I'm just guessing. I mean, I want to profile, man.
That's what I mean. All
right, so tomorrow night, 7:30, the Lightning versus the Capitals. Check it on your local stations.
Tune it in.
I have to start watching them. I haven't watched them in a long time.
Yeah, I sit here, man. I always have, like, I'll have it on, like if I'm sitting here.
Got a lot of stuff going on. I gotta make room for all that.
Well, it's good to see.
That's all.
Kucherov, yeah.
And definitely Vasilevsky. I know he is.
Yeah, those guys drink vodka. They probably. I mean, I don't know that or not.
Yeah, Stamkos is Canadian. I didn't look it up, but I know that's who I messed up. Stamkos definitely Canadian.
Who do you think is going to be in the playoffs or running close to the playoffs?
Us, man.
Well, obviously, but I mean, like,
we're breaking records
who else?
this year.
Yeah.
Who else do you think has a stand?
Vegas.
We're so done. We're like, the Lightning are like the Golden State Warriors right now.
Yeah.
To where, like, if they lose right now the way they're playing this year, it'd be an upset. That's how dominant they've been.
Yeah, if they shit the bed on this one, it's
yeah,
really
that's
be like,
that's how dominant. Like,
really,
like pretty much right now, like if they don't make the Stanley Cup, then it's a failure at the minimum. Like that's how good their record is right now.
Wow. I haven't watched the NHL in a long time, so it's.
No, playoffs is always the best time to watch. Like,
yeah, it is.
It's like on the edge. It's
I
like
always,
a good World Cup game.
Yeah, I always like the playoffs a little bit more than sort of regular season.
That's when goals matter more than anything.
That's true.
Because you can't go to overtime.
Now, are you a stats guy or no?
And hockey, no.
No. What, you have football and
definitely
NBA?
Football and basketball. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, you memorize pretty much everybody's
stats.
It's
not about memorize. It's just like understanding who's playing good. I just understand the game. So you understand situations and all that. Like I'm good at knowing. I've always watched it. So like, just know the situation. Like I could sit there and watch a game. I go to a bar and sit there. Anybody's watching a game and talk to them and blend right in. Even like when I'm at a game, whoever's next to me, if they know what they're talking about too. I'm gonna just talk to the person next to me when I'm watching the game because I know what I'm talking about. If it's
obviously, yeah.
It's a good conversation.
I have nothing or no knowledge of basketball.
Like, we know.
I mean, obviously, I know that you throw the basketball on the hoop and stuff like that.
See, that's the
3-point and
that's
the
worst thing. That's the worst thing to come back from. At least I know that you put the ball in the hoop. You learn that shit when you 5. Like, I hope you know that's not the object of the game.
Wait a minute, they still do that shit?
What are these hoops that you shoot in?
But I mean,
did they do the
NBA just didn't really appeal to me, even growing up. You know what I'm saying? It was.
Oh man, I was Michael Jordan was my hero. So
it was everybody's hero, Michael Jordan.
Nah, but I was a basketball. Like I was in the basketball. I'd be like if I was younger, like LeBron would be to me. Like it's just like whoever. That was just what I was heavy into. I mean, I watched all the other.
I played ball till freshman year of high school.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, junior high and shit, and like fucking elbowing the shit out of people.
Yeah,
I just liked it because I would foul out every game.
Would you really?
Yeah, I was that guy.
You the brute guy?
Yeah, I was down low. Like, just come in, I'm gonna fuck you
Big
up,
country.
man.
Big country.
I was mad metal kid, just like I'm gonna fucking swat the shit out of you.
Why so much anger, my friend?
It was junior high and high school, man. Mad at the world, dude. And I'm taking it out. And like when I played soccer, dude, don't come in like. there's a chance you're gonna be limping away.
Really?
Like, yeah, I was
Jesus.
all about fucking shin to shin and shit, like
Shin to
cracking
shin.
people's knees. Yeah, I was not,
Interesting.
man. Yeah.
All right.
I got big, man. You get hit with one of these motherfuckers when it swings at you. Yeah, dude, you're gonna get.
You're gonna get knocked down, huh?
Yeah, I was, man. I
How
was
many,
usually
like,
Yeah, we didn't have soccer where I was at when I was younger.
You didn't have soccer.
No,
What do you mean you didn't have soccer?
they didn't have soccer teams. We didn't have soccer teams.
No, you
there.
didn't play soccer in like
They
PE?
didn't have.
they didn't play soccer up
teams.
there in like Cincinnati, man. And
There was no soccer team
Yeah.
to play for.
Really?
No, man. I mean, when I was younger, I was the lightest kid on the team a lot. So
Uh-huh.
just picture that. There was no
Okay.
soccer. They
Yeah,
wouldn't
you
have
didn't
had
play
enough
soccer?
people. They wouldn't have, no, I played football, basketball, and baseball like year round, but there was no soccer team. When I was in middle school, like when I went to a different school, there was soccer, but by then I could care less.
All right.
But yeah, there was no soccer team. They
Dude, it
wouldn't,
was
they
hel-
wouldn't have had enough people. They would have probably had about 6 people that
Like,
signed up.
when I played like elementary, junior high
Yeah.
soccer,
Yeah.
like I was playing against like kids that I like I knew and like you know that like you went to school with and shit.
Uh-huh.
But all I'm seeing is red mist. So like I didn't even recognize it. Like I knew you kind of
Right,
thing.
right, right.
Like you're coming at me and just
Right.
dude, I'm gonna kill you. Like you get to school money and be like, oh my god, man, like dude, you kicked the shit. Look at this bruise. Like I'm like I didn't even remember
Jeez.
that. Like man,
You were like the guy. If you ever seen The Replacements,
yeah,
you know the SWAT team guy.
yeah.
You were the SWAT team guy.
I do, man, like, but I mean, I could like kick and like and like
Sorry,
take like
coach, I
penalty
seen
kicks
red,
and
coach.
shit, and like, man, and I could actually like fucking play ball, but I was just like big and like, dude, I'm like, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to like knock me over. Like,
Did your coach tell you what number to hit?
no, I didn't have to be told.
No,
like,
you just knew?
I knew. Yeah, whoever's coming in, it doesn't matter what number they are. Like whoever's coming in, if you get to this line, like it was like me and then the goalie. So like,
Jeez, bro.
yeah, like man,
I hate to see you like mad drunk.
I don't know really, man, mad.
Like if you know, because some people they get like
Me to
Like,
get
what is
mad,
you?
it would
Like,
take
what-
me something. Like somebody
Right.
would have to fuck up, or like something would have to happen
Yeah.
out here. Like man, like I don't just get mad drunk.
because
like,
you'd be like the Hulk.
No, I get
I
into
think.
like I mean, I'll get into some shenanigans drunk. Like
Yeah.
man, we might end up like
What?
stealing somebody's hubcaps or something. Just funny, like, man, like something dumb like that,
Yeah.
man. Like, but yeah, no, I don't get mad drunk. Like something's got to happen. Like I got to be like fired up. Like man.
You ever got that way one time, or you ever had that?
Yeah, dude. This guy, man.
What
Yeah,
was
this
your
guy
worst?
saw it. I don't. Yeah, I don't. That one wasn't my worst. That one was just funny, man. Like, but
Do we want to get into that one, or do you want to tell your
that
worst?
was just, man. I ended up chasing a guy down the road. Like,
Hold on,
man.
wait. You can't just say I'm just chasing the guy down the road.
That's all it really was. I just kind of trotted down the road to see
Now,
if I
wait
could
a
catch
minute.
a car.
Flip
Like,
flops.
in flip flops with a cigarette, dude. Like,
So how did you chase a guy down the road?
because the light was red, and that bitch thought he was slick, and he didn't realize like a block away there was a red light, and he was gonna sit at it. So I like saw that he was sitting there, and was like, I'm gonna go down and talk to this guy.
So what? Hold on. Now,
It
were
was
you riding
truck.
bicycles or?
Nah,
were you,
man, we were eating, dude. Yeah,
Restaurant.
we were in the
So
restaurant.
what did the red
man.
light have to do with anything?
Well,
He
because
came- he was outside afterwards.
yeah, like the guy like slammed his drink down, man,
Yeah,
as he
okay.
was walking out, and like I was like, I'm going outside to have a cigarette and just go see what this guy does.
I may have boosted him up a little bit.
Yeah,
Well,
this guy was.
okay. So what
yeah.
did you say?
I mean, I low key just.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fucking yeah. Well, I didn't need any help, man.
He
But
didn't
it,
know,
like,
I knew to stay inside. I was like, I'm not gonna waste my time with like a no punk. But like,
So-
he slammed that drink. I said that. I was like, man. I was like, he definitely slammed that drink
Yeah.
in front of you. Like I was like,
Like-
I just gave him,
a-
I just agreed with how he felt anyway.
because
was
I
like,
looked
yeah,
over
right.
at him, dude.
I
I
said,
looked over
yeah,
at
he
him
slammed- I
and
said,
was
yeah,
like,
he
"You see that
slammed-
shit?"
I
Like,
said, yeah. I
So
would
is
grab
that-
his hand.
Is that a mistake that the guy slams his drink?
no, he
down?
knew exactly what he was doing
Nah, he,
because
like,
we'd already
poured
called
it.
him a pussy
Yeah,
and
man,
shit.
He
Oh,
like,
okay.
like gulped it down, like slammed.
So he
it
was sort
right
of done
there.
with it, right?
Well, he
Yeah,
was
he
trying
was-
to be tough guy, like man, but I don't think he realized how big I was, and like when I went out, because I wanted to smoke a cigarette anyway, man. We were in there drinking, so like I went outside and he kept staring at me, so I just started calling him like the most horrible things, like
Okay, like really bad, horrible things.
dude, like man, like I effed your mom in the A on Saturday, and, like man, like left
Wow.
skeet on
See,
her
I wasn't
sheets,
there
and,
for
yeah,
that.
I was man calling him a pussy.
Was that
like-
before Jazz showed up?
No,
I
he was.
never
He,
came-
yeah, he never came
I knew
outside.
better. I
So
don't
how did
waste
you
no
how did
time.
you talk him? How did what was it? Hold on.
Because we were inside at the bar.
All right,
sitting
so
there
this
together,
transaction
like,
between you and him was inside the bar,
Yeah.
right? All right, so but
before that though, what happened was he just said something real disrespectful to the bartender. So
the other guy, right? Okay.
So we kind of called him on it. And then he
that
acted
was
like a
it.
bitch.
So then he was.
Well, no, because some people who are listening to the show, the 3 people who are watching it, right? They're trying to understand the what's going on.
We were at a bar.
I knew.
Mark is at a bar.
Yeah.
There's another guy that's being
he
very
and I are
rude.
at the bar together, man.
Jazz
drinking.
is there at the bar with him, sort of coaxing him along.
I wasn't coaxing along. We were just having a normal time. Matter of fact, I was the one that said something, and he didn't even say anything.
Okay.
Like, he just said something disrespectful. Like it was disrespectful enough to where I had to say something.
Right. Exactly.
And it was no like I was calm and collected the whole time, but like I was serious.
Now what did the bartender say?
No, she didn't have to say anything. She was just.
Oh, it was a female.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. He said some rude shit to a girl. Man.
Oh, okay.
I told him. I said you need to apologize.
Yeah.
But he apologized. It was a fake ass apology. So I said I think it's time for you to go.
Was he a newcomer?
I just know.
I don't know
He's
who
been
he
there
was,
before,
yeah.
but that's irrelevant.
All right, so you told him you had to go.
Well, because after he gave
He
a fake ass
apologize.
and
Right.
he was with a girl. He was with a girl, and
he was
she
trying
was
to show out.
She was trying.
Gotcha. All right.
And then like so I just said it's time for you to go, man. Like
all right.
because now it was like just the way he gave like the
like we were getting ready to fight.
So
I
was hold on.
him. I just real check him.
Was that when you were talking to him? Was that before Mark and him
That was
exchange?
before.
This is
before. All
This
right,
is the warm up.
No, because what it was, because now, like, I wasn't like, he knew I wasn't fucking around, but like I was like as cordial as you could be in a situation.
Gotcha.
I was just being like, hey, if you don't apologize, I said you need to apologize, and he did a fake ass apology. Like, man, it's just time for you to go.
I think I might have called him a bitch during that.
Not even before that. No, it never even went to anything.
Yeah,
it was nothing. It was not like it was just out of. Nobody's ever heard me speak out like that.
Right.
Because I wasn't like whispering this shit.
Yeah,
I was talking to him like a grown man.
Right.
But I wasn't like disrespectful. But so he knew it was time to go. So he cashed out, and that's when like he finished his drink, and that's when he slammed it, and then that's when his shenanigans that I didn't even witness. I just all right. The only reason before like to help you finish like why I knew what happened because he came back breathing hard. Say, I was because I sat back. We was about to get some more tequila and chill, so I was chill. I was like I'm not gonna waste my energy on this guy.
All right,
and he just came back panting and shit.
Oh wow, panting.
I said, what the
all right,
fuck?
so you're red hot, right?
The guy
he came back like he was jogging.
Okay.
I was like, why are you tired?
All right, so let's
you
do
went
this.
to go smoke a cigarette and he came back tired.
That's
what I saw. That's all I got.
You're supposed to go smoke a cigarette, right? That's what you told Jazz. You came back tired.
Huffing and puffing.
The dude flipped me off as he was pulling out of the parking lot.
All right. Let's save that for we're going to take a break. This is a lot more interesting than what stories I've pulled.
Yeah, because he has to put the pieces of the puzzle together. Yeah. Because I only
this isn't my worst moment either, dude.
That's not. I'm saying like all I got, before how you see everything that's happened was like I told him, man, I'm gonna sit here, man. I ain't got time for this guy. Fuck him. Like I'm not even gonna do this. He was like, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
So I sat there.
I was bound and determined.
I was just doing me, living a normal life, and
let's
he came
get to
back
that
panting.
next. Bull and the Bartender Show. We're gonna finish up Mark's fantastic chasing story where he chased a customer of a bar down the road for. With your what? It wasn't my fault. It wasn't his fault. Bull and the Bartender Show. Be back in a minute.
I've been at it with my homies, it don't matter, you don't know me. I've been rolling with my team, we the illest on the scene. I've been riding around the city with my squads. I've been riding around the city with my
I wish I never let you go that far away. And I know this ain't forever, love, but let's talk about today. Okay, the fan base growing, but our fam growing too. If it ain't about to show 'em in the lab, where are you? Baby, where are you? If it ain't about to show 'em in the lab, you know the studio couch all yours, right? And after that, we can drop the top and take the night. Take the night. Lay your seat back like we taking flight. Two-step to the sound of the night. With me, I ain't got long, so let's make it right, baby. Take advantage of every moment we own it. Beat the phones at home, cause we so damn. And I hope I'm right. This that song that I hope you like. This that song that I hope we can move to. If not, just imagine me with you. And I hope I'm right. This that song that I hope you like. This that song that I hope we can move to. If not, just imagine me with you. Everybody dancing, but I just wanna dance with you. Look. And everybody moving, but I just wanna move with you. And everybody whine, but I wanna slow wine with you. Never been to the island, I wanna take flight with you. You know I love the island, so I had to try it. I'm thinking of the day when I could finally buy it. It being whatever you point to. Walk in the store like, baby, it's all you. You the type to be like, nah, baby, I'm cool. Let's find a couple kids and put them all to school.
On the Bartender Show. Welcome back. A lot of different conversations going on behind the scenes while I'm trying to get back.
There's a lot of sports talk going, dude.
It is. Matthew Gaither is a different sponsor of our show. He's been with me for a long time with different shows that I've had. And he's probably one of the best knife guys around, especially in Tampa. You can go to his shop in Brandon. You know, he does a show, I think, called The Cutting Edge, you know. So we're
he's got all kind of cool blades.
He does. He's got a whole section of coral, you know.
If you need trick coral for any of your aquarium needs,
that's the man to go to.
Yeah.
You want
a badass aquarium insides, this guy can get you all the cool coral, live corals, rocks, shenanigans.
The whole 9 yards. And if you need a knife, any type, he's got a big, thick-ass book of blades for you to choose from.
Movie props.
The whole 9 yards. Matthew Gaither from Gaither Blade and Bling. Check him out.
Spears.
Facebook, Instagram, the whole 9 yards. You know how to get a hold of him. We've talked about him for years. So.
I want to know why these beers try to explode on you every time you open one.
What do you mean?
Dude. Yeah, you need to, man, give it like the like tip tap on like the top before you open it. Like, and see if it helps.
So when you tap it and you open it up, it might explode on you?
Nah, sometimes it won't if you give it like a couple taps on like the top before you open it.
Gotcha. Was that like transport that it does that, or?
I don't know, man. I'm always real good when I'm transporting beers. Like they don't roll around. Like,
are you sort of really cautious
that was
about
like
it?
Fresh out the refrigerator, not moving anything.
Yeah,
came out.
That thing's been in the cooler for an hour and a half now, 2 hours. Like it shouldn't have blown up.
Okay.
Unless it's got nitro. Like I didn't see if it was a nitro one. Like.
Is there any other beer that has a nitro besides the Guinness?
There's a couple. The Boddingtons, I think, has it. Yeah, they have the little balls in there.
I do like it. I'm not gonna lie, like that. It's smooth as hell. That Guinness can with a little nitro.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice little glass pour.
Boddingtons does it too, man.
Okay.
That's the like lighter English beer. Like, man, you can almost make black and tans
I know.
with that.
I've had it at the Dog. It's okay. They got it at Publix too, but that canned Guinness. That's the only thing That's only if I don't get it on tap. I don't really like getting bottles of Guinness.
See,
to buy. Yeah. So that can. When I didn't even know the first time I cracked. I said, "Oh, okay."
Makes that different.
That perfect pour though.
Yeah.
See, this is what you guys need to do. Is when you guys need to get the login things, the passwords and stuff, right?
Yeah.
That I sent you. Do it on your phone.
While we're
you
drinking.
guys go to like Publix and wherever you guys shop at, right, for beer, right?
And just do
like a
beer
thing
video
on your phone, you know, and just the audio of us all talking on the phone, you know.
I don't know, man. We're gonna have some beer tastings the next couple shows because springtime beers are coming out. Whoa!
Nice. Wow!
Wow, that was big.
That was a good sounder right there.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right, so
it fit what you were like just saying too, though.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Going
there's
into the
springtime
beer.
beers that are coming out, dude.
That's
That
how
are
you
gonna be
felt about it.
really fucking delicious. Like, I'm excited about, man. We're gonna have to do a
Winter beers did justice this year.
Yeah.
You definitely helped out in the winter beers.
Dude. There's one. You see that one sitting back there
Yeah.
still.
you're saving that one, right?
That one is staying in the cool dark, like.
It wasn't a winter beer, but that narwhal.
No,
The narwhal.
dude.
They had the narwhal here.
Do they have them
I think they might have it at Top Wine.
at Total Wine?
Total Wine.
I would say if they place would have it, they'd probably have it.
I don't know if they do, but no, they didn't. But
ABC doesn't.
that's right. They didn't have that, but they have like some other like Sierra Nevada like
a dark ass Sierra.
yeah, some other ones.
Now these like local breweries that like the narwhal, is that like from
the narwhal was from Sierra Nevada.
Yeah, that's where from North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Like that was one of the beers that I brought
That's
home.
what beers you get from North Carolina.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
you know.
You would know that.
You were just there.
Right. I got what you're
But
looking
actually,
at.
you have to
beers.
go to get the narwhal. You have to go to the brewery.
Do you really?
Yeah.
The narwhal.
Like-
Okay, the narwhal. I'll sum up a narwhal. I've only drank one.
You
At
sit
the
down to a
moment, like-
pint of that bitch, and
You're done.
it's a day changer, dude.
Yeah, I drank like I probably had another beer on top, but like if you drink one of those and any other recreational things you do, you don't need nothing else. Like it just hits hard.
All right. Well, without being squirreled by beer talk.
Yeah.
Are we going back?
Yeah, we're going back.
So
So hold on. Let me just
hold
hold on.
ties in because we were drinking.
Are we going back to heavy
Hold on.
breather?
Yeah. All right. So here we go. So we have Mark the bartender in the studio and Jazz. They're patrons at a bar. Is it here in Tampa?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here in Tampa.
Yeah, this is our local spot, man.
I'm just trying to paint a picture for like new listeners, you know.
Local spot. We're in there like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah,
There's nobody in there except for like these two assholes.
A female bartender, mind you, right?
Yep.
So the guy is either new or whatever the case may be. He doesn't like the service, or he doesn't.
No, he just was trying to be cool, man.
All right, so he's trying to be cool in front of his girl, right?
Yep.
Yep. All right, so he's at the towards the end, he sort of slams the drink on the table for saying something to the bartender, correct?
He was just trying to be cool and
Right.
like, dude, like, all right, like I'm sitting at the end of the bar
Because Jazz already had a talk with him prior to
yeah,
this incident.
and I was just like, you're a pussy. Like,
Yeah, all
man,
right, so now
once we started in on like
this
that,
is
like,
sort of your side of after all the Jazz had talked to him about.
I'm at the end of the bar,
You're at the end of the bar.
like, and my elbow is like at the end of the bar basically.
Uh-huh.
Like, and the dude slams his drink right here, like kabloom,
Right next
like,
to you.
fucking, and all he had was ice, and I got some ice on my hand. And
No more than a foot away.
No, dude, no more than like that.
Like 2 inches?
Yeah, like kablam, like right next to me. Like,
Wow.
man.
All right. So that endears, you're going to do that.
I mean,
we're going to have to talk.
He could have finished his drink and sat it down before he got up
Yeah.
and left. Like he like purposely like was walking out and
Like
just,
I was actually prepared to get hit by the drink. To be honest
Right.
with you, like
He
'cause
knew what he
was
was doing.
carrying it.
Oh,
Like, man,
I let him know that we both knew. Like he kind of looked at me. All right, he looked at me, and it was either I could have been like, man, or just let it go.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just turned around. But I was just like, at the time, because I didn't like the guy, I was just like, yeah, he slammed that shit.
he totally did.
So,
Fucking, yeah.
I was like, yeah, he slammed that shit.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like,
that
I
was
like,
the
man,
That was all I needed.
that was it.
I was like, I wanted to go smoke a cigarette because I was already fucking fired up
but-
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but keep in mind, I know I didn't expect it. I didn't expect the outcome that came
Right.
out. Like, 'cause I-
he didn't know what he
All
was
right.
opening up.
So he slammed.
I
the-
really thought he was just going to have a
Yeah.
cigarette. To be honest,
Right.
I wasn't worried
All
about
right.
it. This said the guy that if it was like one of my like homeboys that I know long,
Yeah.
and he was like, I'm about to go outside to smoke. I'm like, man, hey, no, you're not. I was like, man, go ahead. Me with him, I was like, man, enjoy your cigarette, have a good time, buddy. Like, go ahead, man.
So
I didn't know it was coming.
So he's at the end of the bar, and the other guy is at the end of the bar next to him with his girl. He slams the drink on the bar table,
It was like,
hits you in the arm.
yeah, no, it was more like, like last gulp.
Right,
gulp,
yeah.
boom.
Yeah, and the splash hits you.
Like
and-
we're taking shots together and having
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
Like,
right.
just
But it
having
was
a drink
still a
now.
dick
and then you you go.
Oh
tell-
no! Let me before that. You know what it was? You know what I forgot all about to say? That was his thing. Remember that was all right. Before
That was his thing.
It was a big thing. And that's what was started that we weren't feeling him. And I totally forgot.
Yeah.
He was slamming his drink down.
Okay.
The whole he was just randomly just slamming his drink down. Like
he would take a sip.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But
that's what he did all night, or is that
it
just
wasn't
sort
all night? It was in the daytime, but it was like for a
as
good,
soon as we got there
for a good 15 minutes of just drinking and just slamming it down.
Really?
Like just slamming his drink down.
But it was the same fucking drink.
But it was he was.
Oh, okay.
He was
so
just
it wasn't
talking.
a new one.
It wasn't like he was taking shots.
So he was already pissed.
No.
He was just drunk, being an asshole.
Dick. It was just a dick type of guy that was just
every time
drinking and just talking and slamming and so.
Gotcha now.
So it'd be like, so this is like where if it would have kept them going, they'd be like, man, you got to chill out. That was somebody would have been like, man, stop.
Right. Just hey man, just take a chill pill.
That's what level we was already. But then he hit us with the disrespect to the bartender, and then I was like, man, come on, man, because I don't like to put attention to myself in public in general. That's just not who I am. So you already explained to you what he said to for me to speak up. That's what it was. So I was just just speaking up because it was just disrespectful in general. Like anybody else would have did. Like somebody else would have did it, not just me. But I just happened to be the one that did it.
He called it a word that is really not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he played it off like he was just learning Spanish, like he didn't know what it meant.
Right, okay.
But the words that he said together, that bitch knew what he was saying.
So I just said, well, just apologize. Excuse me, shot. So if he would have just if he took trying to be funny and you would have realized oh, that was too much. And I apologize. That was too much.
Yeah.
It'd been good, man. That was something in that type of situation. And, when you talk to somebody and be respectful, so we could have had a tequila shot and been cool,
right?
And went off. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But he gave a fake ass apology, and then I was
because he was too big. That's why
he was too cool for
he was too cool.
Yeah.
So he's never been in a situation where somebody just
approached him out.
I'm telling you, he was ready to go. I said it's time to go, and he agreed, and he was leaving. So then I was good.
Yeah.
So you minus the slam drink, I was I'm done with this guy. No big deal.
I got you. All right,
and that's what my story is. I'll stop talking.
So Mark, he sees all the shenanigans, right?
Oh yeah,
and.
At this point, he hasn't said anything.
Gotcha.
It was all me. He hasn't said one word.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's never said anything.
Basically, it was just mean mugging him the whole time.
Yeah, he's never said anything, which was cool though, because I spoke enough. There was no reason for us to go at him like that.
So he slams his drink on the floor, on the table.
Yeah,
right next to you. You get up and tell him what?
I don't get up and say anything. I let him walk out, and I'm like, I'm going outside to have. I look over at Jazz, and I'm like, I'm going outside to have a cigarette.
Right, gotcha. So you walk out.
I walk out. I'm standing.
How did it lead you up to running down the street?
He walks over. His car was like 2 cars out of the front door, basically.
Yeah.
And I was under right outside the front door in the covered bar area where everybody smokes outside.
Yeah.
And he walks out to his car, and I'm just standing there smoking a cigarette, and I'm just staring at him, dude.
Okay.
Just mean mugging,
mean mugging the hell out of him.
Motherfucker, man.
Right.
And he looks over at me and he lights up a cigarette and he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Dude, you're a fucking bitch, man. You're a fucking pussy." I was like, "Dude, I fucked your mom last night." I mean, just the meanest.
Wow, you were just sort of playing it to him.
Because he was like, "Oh, fuck you, dude." Da, da, da. And I was like, "All right, man." When I seen he wasn't gonna do anything, my whole shit was I'm gonna say the gnarliest shit.
That's why
said.
I knew he was a words type of guy. That's why I didn't even take to another level and get too mad about it.
He seems like a words kind of guy.
He definitely was.
Yeah.
I was hot. No, I was hot.
Right.
I was pissed because it was just you just that type of guy. So I was definitely pissed, but I knew what type of guy he was.
He was totally worse.
So I just stayed in my seat. I knew better to stay in my seat.
Right. So then, Mark, you went out there and you talked to him.
No, I didn't. I mean,
maybe not talked to him, but you yelled
keep
at
in mind he was with a girl. It wasn't just him.
Right. Okay.
Well, the girl was still inside talking to him. I guess.
Now, was she embarrassed by all this?
Oh,
so you want me to tell you what happened with her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Before he gets to his running, right?
So because I said, so she comes back in and she's apologizing for him. I looked at her. I said we don't need you. I was like, we don't need you to apologize for him. I was like, he can come here and apologize to her himself, really, and be a generous, a general, be a real apology,
right.
And he wouldn't. So I was like, so you can go. I was like, then you could go too. It was just why are you still here? Now I'm irritated. Now I'm just and the bartender was just laughing. She was like, yeah, why is she still here? I was like, just go too, man. Bye.
Just get out of here. Right.
So the girl comes back out,
and then we're back to him.
Yeah. So like the girl comes back out, and like by this time I am fully berating this guy. Like, man, I was like, dude, I had your old lady like before you had. I mean, horrible shit, dude.
Right.
So like, the girl's like, oh my god, let's go, Bobby or whatever his name is. I'm like, yeah, go with your bitch, dude, because fucking she's, man, I said some more nasty shit.
I can imagine what the fuck.
Oh
you
yeah,
said.
Dude, it was horrible.
I know,
you know me. It was horrible.
I know.
I said some shit where like,
I didn't even know all this though. This
like,
is news.
If that was anybody, like
timeline.
that guy was a pussy, because any of that shit, like the first thing that I said that was gnarly, like I would have come over and tried to smash me with a bottle, like whatever was around.
Now get to where you started jogging.
Yeah, how does the jogging come into play?
So the guy's girlfriend's like, oh, get in the car, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, get in the car, man. Fucking go home, bitch, blah, blah, blah. And they like get in the car and like pull in front of me, and they got to go like by me to get out of the parking lot. And it's onto like fucking MacDill right there. And like a block away is fucking Gandy where the red light is. So like as he's pulling out, he's like talking shit out the window like a tough guy, and dude, and I'm just like flipping him off, like dude, calling his old lady a pussy and shit. He gets out around the corner and fucking, he's like, fuck you, you fucking bitch, and throws his finger up out the window. And I was like, you punk motherfucker, dude.
That was strike number 2.
That was the last straw. I was like, dude, all right, that's a punk fucking move, man.
So you chased him.
Well, no. I didn't even, this is the whole thing. I sat there for a minute and was like, that fucking bitch, dude. And then I was like, he's going to Gandy. There's a red light right there. That red light is at least 2.5 to 3 minutes. So I just kind of walked out to the corner of the fucking parking lot and saw the car sitting there. And I could see him in the fucking mirrors, dude. Like, he was, like, looking in the rearview mirrors. Like, oh, shit, is he coming?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to go trot down here, dude. So I was in basketball. Dude, I didn't even run. I was just kind of like, doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop, because I know how long the fucking light is, dude. Like,
Jazz is in the bar still sipping on his drink, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's oblivious to this.
I was just pissed in general, just for, like, because, like, that was just somebody, I know a bitch when I see one.
Right.
So then when
that guy was pure.
So when
bitch
I gotta
syndrome,
be like I don't know, like I grew up, I've grown in life to like being a better man, but that still takes a lot of me to be the better man, like personally. So like I was fuming. I had to just suck that shit in and just be responsible.
Right.
Because any other time I would have grabbed him by his neck, like, cause I don't care. Like if I was like 10 years ago, he'd have got yoked up. Just for being disrespectful, like I wouldn't care.
I probably would have fucking stolen his car
so I just had to just soak it in. I wouldn't go like when you know a bit why like take too much energy off like a bitch when you see one. So like I was cool on it.
All right, so you're just sort of relaxing and just getting back down to center,
I'm just
right?
ready to grab me a tequila shot and cool back down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're ready to get back to center.
Cause I already earned me a tequila shot. So I had one coming. She's like, yeah, you want to? Yeah, I'm gonna take a tequila shot. I'm gonna chill. So I'm good. So now I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take my tequila shot in the house and sit back and change moods.
I got you. All right, so Mark,
so I'm trotting down the fucking sidewalk.
Down the sidewalk in sandals, right?
Oh, and flip flops.
I feel like it was sprinkling at the time too. I feel like it was a little rain.
Yeah, it might have even been overcast.
I think it was a little rain going at the time too. I think it came in like wet and panting.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Were you running in the rain too?
Maybe, dude. I don't. All I saw was red.
I'm 70-30. I'm 80-20. That it was at least a light drizzle.
It probably was.
It was definitely a light drizzle.
I just saw red mist. Like, man, like I blank out when I get to that level. Like I don't know what happened. Like, so I got within probably maybe 75 foot to this guy's car, and the light went green. And I saw he didn't see me, and then that bitch looked in the mirrors because I was looking at his mirrors the whole time.
Right.
I was like, because the first thing I was like, dude, like I didn't even think about this guy had a gun or anything. I didn't even know what I was gonna say when I got to the door. I was just like gonna be like, "You're a fucking bitch." Like I wanted the last say, like, man.
Right.
So the light went green, and he like took a left on the fucking Gandy, and when he took a left, he like looked out the window and saw me and damn near wrecked the car. Like hitting the gas because I was like, dude, I was like the Terminator behind him. Like, I'm coming to get you. Like,
were you gonna smash his car when you get to it?
I had no idea what I was gonna do, dude. I have no fucking.
What would you guess?
It would have depended on, man. Like, man, I might have just fucking flipped. Didn't break on you, did it? Did it? I might have just flipped him the finger and been like, said something horrible, or I might have tried to. I don't know, man, because the guy was asking for a beating, basically.
Right. Okay.
And it had been. I'd had a couple bad weeks before that.
It was
Yeah.
it was
So I
a
was
bad
looking
it
for
was
it,
bad
like-
timing too. But
Yeah, because I was already hyped on
he
ready
was,
to
he
fuck
was,
somebody
he
up.
was one of those
like-
guys you'd be like, you look like a dick. Like
Yeah,
type,
yeah.
He had that
Like
type
a big
of grin and
douchebag.
shit. Yeah, he was that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he's never.
You could
Like,
tell the douchebags.
But like I said, like I was with him. If I was with like my big brother, and
Yeah.
like in the way he came, I
yeah,
wouldn't have had like him to feel comfortable. Like it would have got real quick. He'd
Right,
he'd
right,
been
right.
scared.
yeah.
It would have been like, let you know we're not a game. But I ain't want.
We're not playing.
Yeah, it wasn't even.
But
worth
like this
it.
is
It
our
wasn't
local
even worth
bar,
it.
man.
Yes, I said it wasn't
like,
even.
kinda
That's
thing,
why I
like-
stayed. That's why it was more like the owner came up. Like,
Yeah.
the owner came up to me. Say
Uh-huh.
everything's okay. Like he wasn't there at the time. He's like everything's okay. Like
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like not even like
Right,
didn't
I
come
got
at me
you.
like telling me to be quiet, nothing like that. It's like you okay? Like
Right,
like,
right, I got you.
Never heard you talk like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I looked
yeah.
at it normal because I'm just happy go lucky. I was like, and I got real. Like I wasn't like loud enough. I was just serious though.
Yeah.
Like, we're all smiles there and jokes and laughter, and it got
Yeah,
real
when
serious
shit got
real quick.
serious.
It got serious.
It definitely did. It
Yeah.
changed the mood real quick. But once she left, it was all good.
Yeah.
Nobody else knew what the shenanigans
So-
he had going on outside.
So,
Nobody else
all
knew
right.
about this outside
All right,
shit.
so back to outside with Mark running, right? You're
Yeah.
running down the street with
That's
your,
now it's
with
over.
your sandals.
Yeah, now it's.
Now
I mean,
it's
he's
over.
back. Now
once the
he's-
dude left,
All right.
I trotted back, man.
So
but
what
I
was your
out of
thought
breath,
process coming back?
Yeah, I would.
Nothing.
Good question.
What was going through your head when you stopped
And when it was
and
over,
turned
Like,
around?
motherfucker. Like, man,
So it was like a
no, because
that was a
actually
great question, man. That was a great-
I remember because
Was
I
it a walk of
blurted out-
shame or?
We did a show maybe that night, and
No,
I
we
think I
did.
blurted out the guy's tag number and shit on the
Oh.
show.
That
Like,
was
I
him.
was pissed off, dude. Like
Was it this one?
white Dodge Magnum. I don't remember.
Yeah, that
I
was
don't
him.
remember
That
the
Was
tag,
it? Was
but,
it this
like,
one?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we were here. Like,
Oh,
we were
okay.
here, and you were like, "I can't believe you're doing this shit." Like,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
That was when
"Fuck
I was,
you! I don't
that
care." I
Was the day
was so
was,
mad, dude. Like,
That was the day he was worried when I was calming you down. I said, "Hey, man,
Yeah, because you were a
Chill
little.
out.
You did have a bad week that week.
dude, it was
did,
a
and that's
month.
what
Yeah.
happened.
yeah.
And that's what came to it. But yeah, he threw out all his.
That was the
"Hey,
trigger,
man."
like,
you had
yeah,
a
it's
you had a
like, "Hey, man."
meltdown.
If I'd have got a hold of that guy,
But-
I probably would have
But
fucked
this
him
is
up.
this,
Yeah.
this is the
bad,
calm
like,
story. But I never
We
knew
we
everything.
would have to do this show from jail.
Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, I'd have hauled ass. I know my way through the neighborhoods there. Like, man. But
If
yeah.
that red light just lasted about.
I
10
know.
seconds
if it'd have given me
longer.
10, yeah. Because I was ready to, like, I was going to grab the guy, like, man, through
Yeah.
the window, at least, and, like, grab him by the shirt and be like, you fucking pussy. Like, man.
All right, so
Now, what would
okay.
you do, Jazz, if the cops walked in and goes, "I'm looking for Mr. Jazz"?
You would have been looking for me.
Yeah,
I
it wouldn't have
didn't
been,
do
yeah.
shit. Huh.
Maybe like as a friend or as a contact, he said, "Hey, come."
They'd have been walked in and been like, did you guys see what happened here? And they'd have been like, no.
No, I'd have been
not
like,
that.
well, I was just saying, like, if you would have said, "Hey, look, man, my friend Jazz is here. If he
Nah,
can help
he
me
wouldn't
out,"
have
or
No,
He
hell no.
wouldn't
I
have
wouldn't have
did
said nothing to
And
that,
when
man.
they came, I ain't seen.
well,
nothing.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, you know, call
They
my
wouldn't have caught my
lawyer or
ass,
something
dude.
like that.
Nah,
or,
no, that is out of respect.
Nah.
I had nothing to do. I had nothing to do with it.
no, not saying you had anything to do with it. I'm just saying that, you know, he would be like, "Hey, look,
No,
Jazz knows my lawyer. Can you please
Nah.
call my lawyer?" You know.
If I'd have got arrested, man, he would have known to go, man.
But how would you
My-
know that he would go be arrested?
My
if
pops
you-
lives close to there.
well, the
He
lights
went
would have
straight
been on
there.
because it was just right there. It
Oh,
would've seen
okay.
lights.
Yeah,
If
you
I
would have
seen-
seen it.
If I seen
dude.
lights and he didn't come back, I would have stepped out. I'm gonna learn a life. So,
Oh,
like,
okay.
And
All right.
yeah, I would have.
Yeah, you would have.
I didn't know. I didn't know it was that close. To
I
would
would have walked 5 minutes down the street.
Yeah.
And knocked on somebody.
All right.
Knocked on his pop's door and like, and be like, hey,
So-
you better get down here.
Yeah, your dumbass
Shit's
kid
going-
just did this. Like
He just ran. He just chased this guy down in flip flops. I don't know what the fuck happened.
We have some issues we got to work out.
Yeah, like man, dude. Normally I'm not, man. I'm a y'all.
He
drank
caught him
with
at the
me,
right.
dude,
He caught him
but
at the
it-
right time.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
But-
because that I
man,
remember
but
that.
If you can't like even though we joke about the story, like
Yeah.
you can't like the guy like if anybody else would have been in our shoes and seen this guy who was just like
just being a
fuck
douchebag.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
he was
fuck that
already
guy,
being
dude.
one that we
Like,
wanted to feel with the slam in the glass. It just like he was already that douchebag status.
That was
then,
it.
But then he went full disrespectful to somebody
Yeah.
doing their job. But you know what it was like because she knew to like she was she was doing her job and was respectful and then like overreact and be like
Right.
you know what I'm saying and catch like attitude to it. But like you could see her like the shock in her face. Like
Yeah.
I knew it in it. It took me back, but like I saw the shock in her face. I said, "Nah, all right, do your job. Don't worry
Right.
about it. I'm gonna say some shit right now."
I got
That
you.
was like-
Get ready for this.
and like that, and that's not even, and that's like a rare. It was like that bad. Like it's got to be that bad for me because I observe. I'm like more of an observer.
Yeah,
sit
yeah,
back
yeah,
and it's like
yeah.
I don't like attention to me at all, and I hate taking pictures.
Right, I got you.
I'm not that type of person. I'm not a look at me person or see me in any way. I'd rather be quiet and not.
You be behind the scenes.
In public, yeah. Like I'm public. Like when I'm around, like whoever's in the area, I'll joke around and I'm cool. I'm not like put off or like quiet like that. But I don't need like somebody over there like standing up and saying, "Look at me." Type. I'm more like that, more reserved. So like, it was that to where I had this. It was like I don't know. I got sisters, man. Like and like I was raised right. It was more like I had to say something.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why I wasn't never. Like, that's why I never got to violence and never me. It was just more like I just had to say something.
Right.
Like I wouldn't have been able to go home and like sleep at night saying if I didn't say nothing. That's more. What
I got you. All right. So Mark, you stopped chasing him. You turned around. You had a couple of choice words.
In the rain. In the mist.
In the mist.
It was raining.
You walked back.
It was raining, man.
Yeah,
I know it was raining. I know it was raining.
You walk back in the bar, right? And at that point, do you say, "Hey, Jazz," or do you?
He was like, he tried because it was like he was sweating too, but it was raining. but it was raining.
Wait. Was it rain or was it sweat?
That's what I'm trying to say,
I
man.
jogged. We've been drinking already.
That's why I was confused because that's what I was saying. When he came in, he looked a little wet, but it was raining. I know it was raining. That's why I remember that. So like, I didn't think too much. But he came in like panting and shit. Like
that's sweat.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
that's why.
Guy,
that's why I'm like, what the? Well, that's why now, because now, like, if he would have came in just like wet and shit, I'd have been like, you just came smoking a cigarette in the rain, whatever, no big deal. Maybe went to the car, grabbed the lighter, whatever.
That's sweat.
But he came in panting. That's why I was like, what happened, man? Like, what's going on? I'm saying, man, I just chased him down the street like. Got by Walgreens.
Like a champion.
And he got away. Still, what the?
I was so mad,
I was like, well, y'all both running? Like, I don't know what happened. Like, now I didn't get the whole story. I was like, what, y'all was racing? What the fuck happened? Like, so he was in the car talking shit, like, and he got hit at the light, and I just came and chased him and shit. He was still.
He's still doing.
I was so hyped, dude.
I said, I called the bartender. I was like, we need the shots now. What the fuck just happened with him? I was like. He just went chasing after this guy. Like, we need the shots now. So I'm
getting ready to commit road rage with no car.
I was like, that's how it went. And I'm glad like the whole timeline came around because in my mind, like I knew how he was dressed. Like, okay, this is how I saw it. I feel like he was at least he had one hand holding his shorts. And it was in flip flops. Running with a cigarette in his mouth.
Pissed off, dude.
So if I'm driving, so there was at least 2-3 cars behind this guy. Like, I'm just driving. Like, is this motherfucker chasing me right now? I'll be looking around because it'd have been any other time I'd have been hitting the same street driving home.
Yeah.
I see some motherfucker like holding his shorts and flip flops with
he's
a cigarette in his mouth.
He's so hot that the water is evaporated off him.
Because if you running with a cigarette in your mouth, you wasn't jogging for a workout. Like, you chase. I was like,
I'm on a mission.
What the fuck is he chasing right now?
I was ready, dude.
Like, that'd have been great to see on footage on some sort of camera.
I was so hot, dude. Like
that wasn't the worst, right?
Yeah, we told my sister loved it. We actually told my sister the story. She loved it. She loved the story. And she knew. She piggybacked. She say that's what he does. When I said when I piggybacked him on the slam of the drink down, she knows I'm an instigator because I instigated in my family. I instigated an ass whooping her one time. Yeah. But when I didn't even remember, she brought it up like a couple years ago. I didn't even know that I got plenty of ass whooping. She only got 3 in her life.
Right.
2 I threw out there because I got plenty from her, so I owed her. But like she it was like I was in high school, so I was probably like in a junior high school, whatever. She was
junior high or something like that.
Or no, junior high school, or like a junior high school.
Right.
Sophomore, junior, but she was like in middle school, and I was about to leave, and like my mom said some shit, and she cussed at her some shit like talk shit, and I was just like. I was literally leaving. I was just like, bet you won't say that shit. I didn't say shit. I was like, I bet you won't say that to her face. And then I left. Like that's all I like, didn't know, 2 years later that she got her ass whooped after that. Like, she
totally
asked, what did you
up.
say? Like, I was, yeah.
Totally
so she knows my instigator mentality. So she had a flashback when he slammed that cut. And I said, I was like, yeah. I'm glad he didn't do that shit to me. She's like, that's what he does. That's what he does. He instigates shit. Like I'm a good instigator because I always.
So you're sort of like Mark's conscious when you go out to the bar, right?
No, he's not my He just
sort of like.
Dude.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
he like
any other situation.
He'll tell you, hey, look,
that was a rare situation.
Right.
Any other situation,
he'll be like, hey, look, man, chill out. You know,
because he already knew I was on the chip.
That's what I'm
saying.
It was because it was more.
So he's your conscience.
And then that's what I'm saying. Because normally I wouldn't get mad, but that's what I'm saying. This how much I didn't not like this guy at all.
Right.
So like I was just more fuck this guy too. So like I couldn't like.
So you just let go of the dogs.
So, turn me loose, dude.
I couldn't.
Turn me loose. I'm going.
Yeah, I'm saying I couldn't calm him down because like I wasn't calm at the time, so I couldn't.
Right.
Be, but like. The situation, how I handle it, like 10 years ago, if I was telling this conversation, like I would get applauded of how like nothing happened. Because if I was in his seat, I would have grabbed his arm when he slammed that drink. His arm would have grabbed right there.
This is Mark right here.
That was it.
That was the alarm.
Soon as that, we needed that slam. That slam went off.
I'm going outside,
and I agreed.
I'm going outside.
I said, yeah. It was more like look at me and be like. Yep, he did that shit.
Yep. That's it.
I didn't even really need him to agree, but I was going outside anyway. But when he did,
I didn't even
like,
look at him. I was looking straight ahead. I just was like, yeah, he slammed that shit. Yeah, because I was like, because
you knew that when he slammed it.
I am an instigator, but at that point,
I was going.
I
anyway.
literally wasn't instigating and trying to, because I could be an asshole and do that shit because it's funny sometimes.
Yeah.
But at that point, like I really wasn't like I was in my mind like I was like if I was next to him and he did that shit would have got real. So I was just really he did that shit because like in my mind I was like I'm glad he didn't do that shit to me. That's why I'm gonna sit here and just let this shit go.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. You know when to step in and when not to step in. I do know,
but see, I'm used to like my homeboys and stuff, so like I know when they mad. He did some real calm white boy shit to me and said he was just going to have a cigarette. My homeboys ain't gonna say that to me. Like, my homeboys aren't gonna say like I'm gonna go have a cigarette. They're gonna say something, be like, man, I'm about to go to the car real quick. What are you going to the car for, bruh?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta go to the car, man. Come sit down.
See, that's what's gonna happen.
I said, nah, you gonna sit here and stay with me. He said,
because I know that place has fucking
have
cameras.
A cigarette. That's what I said. I said, okay, man.
That's what's gonna happen.
I literally did not think nothing was happening. Like I'm on radar and life in general. I literally thought this shit was over. Like I'm about to calm down and be cool. Like he's going to smoke a cigarette and be cool. We're on the same page.
We're
both trying to be cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know what the fuck was going on outside.
I chased that fucker outside to his car, dude.
First of all, like I know me and my homeboys, like we're not gonna be in sandals or flip flops normally, but like we in beach attire, like we ain't gonna chase nobody down in no flip flops. Like we know better. Like it's lose. I wouldn't have thought he was gonna be chasing anybody down.
It was just because he was at the red light, dude. The red light's so long there. Like,
that
was the whole.
So,
I was like,
all right.
I know worst case scenario, but I've never seen him. Like we've never been. We're always in.
Shit's never got real. Like that was the first time shit got real, man.
So here's the thing.
Yeah, pretty much. So shit got real quick.
So you chase down the guy. You almost tried to do whatever you want to with him.
I was gonna choke this shit.
Easy.
Now
Easy.
No. He chased the guy holding his shorts with a cigarette in his mouth and flip
That's all you need to know right there.
So everybody got to see what happened.
You picture that description.
6'5", 240.
That's some shit on live PD tonight in Pasco County.
So what was your worst?
I really can't talk about that.
Are you talking
actually.
about it?
Yeah,
Are you talking about it in another situation?
No, because he said that.
Okay,
he said that wasn't his worst.
I'm not talking about anything near that.
Okay, I got
statute
you.
of limitations is not up on certain.
There's certain. Yeah, we can talk about that off air, and you'll be like, "Goddamn, all right." Like,
but I respect it. No. If that's what you can't do, then that's fine.
We can give you a story. You could throw new names and like later and talk about it. But
yeah.
But it's probably not that wise to do that.
Yeah. Larry and Steve were crazy.
Yeah. Sometimes guns come out the windows, dude. I don't know what the fuck happens. We're just gonna leave it at that, dude. Like,
fucking Larry with that AK, man. Goddamn it.
Yeah, man. Fucking Larry with that 30-round clip out the sunroof.
Yeah.
Sometimes shit happens, dude. Like
shit happens. You gotta throw guns out the window.
Nah, fuck that. You're throwing.
So now you got to throw bullets out the window.
You're throwing hot lead out the sunroof.
Not the cartridge.
I saw Larry empty a 30-round clip into something before, man.
Really?
It was pretty impressive. Like,
oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so we're
Yeah,
not
it's all
gonna
shenanigans, dude. Yeah.
It's all theater of the mind.
It's all Larry and fucking Ted, dude.
Right.
Them guys are fucking wild. That's why I don't party with those
Who's
guys
Larry?
anymore.
Who's Ted? Nobody knows.
No, I mean I do like in my when I was in college in my creative writing classes, like I would people would have like the fantasy. They were like, I don't know, the white kids were like heavy into like fantasy stories because we always had to go like in circles of like groups of 4 or 5.
And they would write like creative writing fantasy shit.
Yeah.
It'd be like dragons.
It's
and
like
all this
Final
other
Fantasy
My
type
shit was
stuff.
always hardcore. Like I'm gonna burn
My
people.
shit-
And
I wouldn't say
Yeah.
burn, man, but I would like some stuff would be like real life and like a little exaggeration, but not too much. That I would like put in a story, and they'd be like, yeah, but I just think that was just like a story. Like, nah, this ain't fantasy. This shit is real. But like, we're gonna ride with this and let it go. Like,
I'll let y'all
why-
think it's
why y'all
fantasy
talk
just so you
about
don't get scared.
dragons and all
Like,
that.
Right.
What was that? That was like when this was around like Lord of the Ringish times. So it was like those type of stuff. That was,
Lord
to
of the
me,
Rings. Wow. Did
But
you guys watch that at all?
I
I
could
never
never
seen
do
any
that.
of
But
that
I'm just saying
shit,
like
yeah.
that type of writing. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
they were hip into. Like all
yeah.
that like.
Fantasy fucking dwarves and
I
dragons.
would
and-
hate reading because like it would be like because like I could critique it like and be like a critique like on like the grammar and like understanding it
Yeah.
like and be like
yeah,
give
but
a
your
real-
story sucks. Like,
but in the back of my
man.
mind like I don't give a shit about this dumb shit you writing about like so
Yeah.
it'd be like a drag to read. It'd be like it'd make like a force read book for you like type shit
Your
like.
dragon sucks, dude.
Yeah, like I don't give, like it's weird. Like this shit is weird. Like y'all are weird as. It'd be weird. Like it would be weird.
Dude, any kind
So,
of creative writing
that
classes or like the honors English classes,
Right.
those kids were always like the.
But
like,
that was
like,
me. But I could
smarter,
write.
like-
No, but I can write good. But I'm just saying, if you just if like when it came to like writing a good story, like where like I could.
I
like,
wouldn't say
could-
they're weird though. I mean,
no, I wouldn't either because I was in it.
It
like,
was creative
yeah.
writing, but
Right.
like, it was kind of the.
It'd be more like no. I mean, I like to write, but it just be like I can write about stuff differently. Like, but real stuff I'm writing about like is still like fantasy fiction to them.
Yeah, they're like, dude,
Yeah.
this isn't like that. They used to like that. That
Yeah.
sounds like Grand Theft Auto. Like,
Yeah,
man, like, nah,
that's
Yeah.
all, and it'd be
that's
amusing.
Saturday night, dude. Like,
Yeah, I'm saying
Like,
my
man.
professors would love the shit I was writing. I wouldn't tell them that shit was real either.
Yeah.
like, that shit would be all fantasy to them too. Like it'd be like, I mean, you still gotta like illustrate the shit like
Right,
correctly.
right.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Like, when like you just like writing like hood styles and like thug words and shit.
my senior
So
year,
it'd be confusing to them.
I had a really cool like English teacher, man,
Uh-huh.
and he looked like an older Tom Petty. He had that kind of nose
really?
and like, man, but he was
Yeah.
all like, yeah, we're gonna do stories, and you know that man, he was like a cool ass dude, man. And like my senior year, I was getting fucked. Like I was like
Yeah.
Shit, man. I was in yearbook.
we're doing like I was doing
No,
like,
let's say
I
you
was
wouldn't look at
doing, like,
But see, for yearbook, see, the only reason I was in, yearbook, I told you I could write and stuff, so all that stuff was easy to me. But like,
yeah, I didn't want to do any of that
no,
shit.
but senior year, you got an off campus pass.
You got to scoot, yeah.
So you had to pass.
Yeah, yeah.
I would just leave. I
No,
wasn't
because
even worried about
because if
that.
you had a pass, like say you needed materials, we can go to Walmart. You could do like you had a pass.
Yeah.
So during that period, yeah. So like it was the period during lunch. So like lunch was in between that period. So like during senior year, I was always going. We was all go out grab some lunch and stuff. I go hit the corner store because like they don't ID, so grab some Heinekens, go
Yeah.
smoke and come back. Like yeah, you like even like the security guy to come around like because we coming in, we eating Chinese at lunch. And all that. So I was like, man, you know y'all can't be doing this shit. I was like, hey, bro, hey, just let us do. It's our last year. Like,
yeah,
let
let
us
it be.
let's do it. Yeah. Yeah, cause my big brother was out of high school already, so and he literally lived at the time like 2 streets down from the high school. So you know we was smoke. Go there and just sit back, smoke, play a video game, and come back. Yeah, so like I mean I was responsible with my yearbook stuff, but hey, that off campus pass was a blessing. But I went to community college too, so I didn't even have to go to school that much like my senior year.
My guy
There you
called
go.
me out. I was a good writer, man, but he called me out on fucking certain like why my nose was always bleeding during
Yeah,
this class
yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
Like
Man,
man,
all right, look, our yearbook teacher was like an English teacher too. Like she was like an old lady, man. She would just let us, cause like me and my homeboys was in there. She would just let us talk. She would talk shit with us about everybody. Like it
Yeah,
was like
let
fucked
it
up. Like
ride.
all the white girls in class hated us, and all they
Huh.
hated us, cause like she would. All right, are we still going? Cause like, all right, it might be an asshole thing to say, but it was the one girl in the yearbook class. Okay, she was kind of deaf, so she had like the microphone shit.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
She was a bitch though. You know what I'm saying? She was like a real asshole.
So justified?
Like, no. I'm saying she was like a real bitch. Like she was like mean as fuck. Like it had nothing to do with that. She was like, she was just mean. So like, all right. So one time, like it was me and like two of my other homeboys. We were like legit clowns, and we didn't belong in classes together. And so we started freestyling on her mic. Cause like that, she would use the mic for the teachers. She would use the mic for the teachers so they could hear.
But she started picked up her mic and started to rap.
But the teacher started rapping with us. Yeah, she got on the mic. So we was like, we gonna hand the mic to her, and she went on a rapping too. Like yeah, the white girls in class hated us. We were wrong. But she would piggyback with us and just
she let it ride though.
No, she would clown too. Well, look, oh man, it was the best. But
good times, dude.
Teachers loved me though. If you was honest and real, man, I used to always clown with teachers. My science teacher, somebody come back with a dumbass question, and he'd look at me and be like, "Yeah, that shit was stupid as hell."
I got you.
I was always like that with my teachers, man.
Bull and the Bartender Show. We've had a very epic night.
It's good, dude.
It's good. It is good, dude.
It's good, dude.
That's what happens when they let us take a little bit of the reins.
That's right. That's right. You heard it.
Sat back and just heard us talk shit.
Bull and the Bartender Show.
No plans. We didn't plan that shit. We just go. We got. We can't have plans.
That's
we can't
right.
have plans.
All right. So when we come back next week, more shenanigans, more beer talk.
Yeah, Bull's gonna set us up and turn us loose.
There you go. Well, not all the time. We'll have to see.
I don't know.
You know.
See how it goes.
See how it goes. Bull and the Bartender Show. Join us. We'll try to get Matthew Gaither on and get him live on the phone.
Yeah, we're ready to throw some axes.
Yeah, man. All right. Thank you, Mark, for letting us do this here.
Hey, there goes the mosquito guy. He just went by again.
All right. Jazz, thank you, my friend, as well.
Thanks, Bull.
You know? All right. I'm out of here. This is Bull. Bull and the Bartender Show. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Mr. I don't need her. Now I think about her constantly though. If they made a machine that could register how cold my heart was off to me though. Now that time is gone, I remember her favorite song. In the spot in the middle of her back, she would laugh when I put my fingers on. Until the end of everything, and I'm gone and buried. You the only one I ever loved like this, and baby, I hope you hear me. You searching, you gon' find. Deep down, you know you mine. I fight to my very last breath. If it means